check. Check, check. Radio check.
Testing, testing.
We're not talking. It's 21 minutes. You guys want to talk that long?
You got a buzzing in your ears.
Yeah, it's.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Casa Cash checking. Casa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Casa Cash.
Get Casa Cash at
Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus Collinsville Cardinals. This is the First State Bank pregame show. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Gary Wing, Dr. Kelly Calloway, and Ryan Hosley on the camera. Tahlequah comes in tonight's matchup. The Lady Tigers are 5-0, fresh off the victory over the prior Tigers and also winning the Tahlequah Invitational. They're going to face a tough Lady Cardinals team here who lost 2 or 3 games this season already, but they are a tough ball club, and the Tigers won a little bit of revenge. If you don't recall, last year Corey took a pretty good shot to the face, ended up with a pretty nasty black eye, and of course that's when Jaden went down at Collinsville with the ACL injury. So a little payback in way of victory is what the Lady Tigers are hoping for.
We're hoping for, yes. Collinsville is 1-1 in district play, and Tahlequah is 2-0 in district play. First year we've had districts, Ashley, at this level. And so we're competing in District 5A3. There's 4 districts in Oklahoma. Each district has 8 teams. And so we're in 5A3, and we're in our district is Grove, Claremore, Booker T. Washington, East Central, Bishop Kelly, Collinsville, and Pryor, and the Tahlequah Tigers and Lady Tigers. So this is a change from last year. No Metro Lakes Conference, no conference champions this year. You're either district champ or you're not.
So it's important, too, to keep an eye on how many points you win or lose by, because that becomes a very big thing in district play. So the maximum amount of points you can get for each game is 15. So the Tigers need to win their games. First of all, they just need to win their games. That's what they should focus on. But after that, they need to try to win by at least 15. Above 15, it doesn't matter, but that's the point that they go for in each game. If someone ever wants to know, hey, why are we still have our starters in late? Well, we're trying to get that extra 15 because that's important when you go into district play.
Right. Absolutely. The Lady Tigers are coached by David Qualls and assisted by Charles Knight, Chief, winningest coach in Tahlequah history. They got a great program going right here, and it's just fun to watch these players. And I heard that one of our injured players may be coming back.
Yeah, so Paisley Qualls was released Friday, and we saw her trying to get a little action today in the JV game. And so it was good to see her out there trying to get her, Coach Qualls has her in there trying to get her wind back a little bit. So I'm sure her minutes are going to be limited. Look for her to maybe be in maybe at most 3 minutes at a time until she can actually get that back. But the leadership that she brings back, that senior leadership, is something they're going to need. Just provides a little more depth on the bench for the Lady Tigers.
And she's got a I don't know, she's a strong player and able to rebound in there, and we'll need that. I mean, there'll be games that it's just really need strong players.
One of the things about her is while she was rehabbing, she was working out with Barry Dotson, and you can see the results with the muscle tone and everything, how much stronger she is, you know. So maybe the knee kept her down just a little bit, but she worked all the rest of the muscles, and a tough, strong player. Look for her to make an impact even coming off of injury. So they're excited to have her back, and again, bringing that depth to the bench.
Yeah, Corey Rainwater has had some monster games already this year. Jaden Buttry's also coming back from a knee injury, and you know, that has to weigh on your mind. I would be afraid to go 100% until I really know for sure that knee's going to hold out.
So I know Corey Rainwater is chasing 1,000 points. Kelly, she's pretty close,
right?
I
mean, let me see here.
I believe she's right at 100 or under 100 to go. Fully expect her to get that. That'll be a special moment for her. You know, last Tuesday, or excuse me, what was the day? Today's Tuesday. Last week when we played Pryor, Corey and Jaden both got into a little bit of foul trouble, so kind of limited their playing time.
876. She's at, according to Craig, she's 876. So I don't know.
So she's close.
She's close. I mean, I'm sure Tahlequah has very similar number. Couple of stats here Craig sent me. The Lady Tigers are averaging 52 points a game, and they're giving up about 40 a game. Shooting 51% from 2 and 31% from 3, averaging 13 assists, 8 steals, 4 blocks, and 12 turnovers. That's a little high on the turnovers, I think.
That's their constant. If you had an Achilles heel for this Lady Tigers team, is that it's turnovers. You know, they hustle, and so they make up for a lot of them. And so I'd always like to see the points off turnovers, because it's tough because they average a lot of turnovers. They've got to do a better job of controlling.
And there may be that with, you know, a statistician, which is what he's kept.
No, absolutely.
He also said Corey on the season is averaging 15.6 and 9 rebounds, Jaden 12.2 and 9 rebounds, TD 9.6 and 38% from 3, and Maddie is 9 points and 35% from 3. So
you got Corey and Jaden
Almost
nearly
double-double.
averaging a double-double. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and they were really on Maddie at Pryor. Had a girl on her, man, up in her face the whole game, just playing her. And I heard that during halftime, that Pryor girl was in the Tahlequah locker room guarding her in the half.
Followed her all the way there.
Now
huh?
I don't know if that's true or not, but they were really on Maddie. So.
You know, at Pryor, actually, Jaden was en route. She was en route to a quadruple double against Pryor, and but then of course, you know, her playing time is a little bit more limited in the second half, and so that didn't come to fruition. You know, it's kind of like when you're pitching a no-hitter, you don't talk about it. You know, no one says anything, but you just quietly watch, like, hey, this is something that could happen. You know, so she's doing it on every stat you can possibly do: score, rebound, assist, steals. You know, and then of course there's all the dirty work that they do. And what I mean by that is boxing out, screening out, and allowing other guards to get the rebounds, etc. So.
And she's so smooth, it doesn't look like she's trying all that hard to be getting those. Just a unique, talented player. It's been fun watching her play.
And she's one of those players who, and I know we talk about this probably more often than not, if you watch her, she loves the game of basketball. She is having a good time out there. She is a competitor. I love watching her facial expressions. She is the most animated player the Tigers have got. If you ever want to know what she thinks about a play call, situation, look at her face, because you're going to know.
She wouldn't be very good at poker, I assume.
Probably not. Probably not. So we are about a minute and 55 seconds away from the start of your Lady Tigers versus the Lady Cardinals. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Casa Cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Casa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Casa Cashback at First State Bank.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Welcome back to the First State Bank pregame show. Want to welcome you to the live broadcast in the Green Country Sports Network of the Collinsville Lady Cardinals versus the Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Hold on to your seats, folks. It's going to be a great ball game tonight. We're about to step away as we honor our nation with a singing of the national anthem. Welcome back after the playing of the national anthem. We're going to have the starting lineups here shortly, starting with the visiting Collinsville Lady Cardinals.
Collinsville fans are sitting right in front of us tonight, and they have quite a few parents that came down to support their team.
Collinsville, as we said earlier, 1-1 in district play. The Lady Tigers 2-0, 5-0 on the season. Lady Cardinals are head coach Jansen Hightower, assisted by Kenzie Baker and Michaela Schulenberger. Managers are Mabry Boyd, Jordan Crane, Isabella Ranger. Starting at guard, number 1, a 5'6" sophomore, Kobe Brader. Number 3, 5'7" sophomore, Hayden McDowell. And also at guard, number 12, Janae Christian, also a sophomore. A senior, number 15, Bree Smith, 5'11" forward. And rounding out the Lady Cards, number 25, guard, 5'9", junior, Kate Reed. And that's the Lady Cardinals of Collinsville. And now, starting lineup for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Head coach David Qualls winning as coach. Tahlequah history assisted by Charles Nye-Chief. 2-0 in district, 5-0 and winners of the Tahlequah Invitational. Starting at guard, 0, Maddie Matthews. At guard, senior, number 2, Taylor T.D. Dick. Guard number 3, Jersey Retzlaff. Another senior, number 21, Jaden Butchery. And at center, a senior, number 25, Corey Rainwater. And that's your Lady Tigers.
We'll look back 10 years from now and say this was one of the better Tahlequah teams in school history right here. They've had a very good run.
All they know how to do is win. They have the prestigious honor of playing in the Tournament of Champions in just over a week or so at the BOK, so come out and cheer them on. And then, of course, following that in January, they will be playing in the Verdigris Tournament in a very stacked tournament there. So no break for these Lady Tigers, nothing but competition. And here we go. We're ready for tip-off.
They need to play that song, All I Do Is Win. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
Tell Elsie he needs to cue that up.
You know, and they schedule that on purpose, trying to get ready for the playoffs and hopefully the state tournament, get used to that competition.
So there's Tigers win the tip, quickly out to Butchery. Butchery with a shot, off the backboard, no good, rebound Cardinals. And Lady Tigers will press.
They try that play every game, and usually it works. Oh.
There's a foul on the floor. They're going to get, and they do, they get Butchery for her first foul, team's first foul, and it comes with 7:46 to go in the first period. And that is a Myers and Bernard foul.
I'm going to have to remind Ashley like I have to remind Gary. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you don't want that kind of foul. They only give you 5, and that was not one of the better fouls to have.
So around the corner, that's Brader. She's going to go inside, and it's stolen by Matthews. Nice job there by Maddie Matthews getting in the passing lane. In numbers in transition. Over to Butchery, and she's fouled by Brader. Brader's first, Collinsville's first team foul.
Well, it always makes you wonder when she falls like that. You know, it's just always wonder with that knee. But it seems like surgery is very successful. She's playing well.
Inbounds quickly, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Cards.
Good hands by the number 15.
Good hands. Good hands. That sounds like a commercial.
Yeah, but not ours.
Not ours. We can't say that, can we?
Laura might get you.
Baseline, Maddie. Wants it.
That's her
Out
shot.
to TD. Good look at the basket. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is the Cards. And here she comes in transition. Layup, no good. Rebound. Rainwater. Long, dangerous pass all the way into the wall. And just a sloppy start for the Lady Tigers. Need to get control here.
See, that's one of those turnovers we were talking about a while ago. The odds of that working were very, very slim.
So Tigers in the press.
2-2-1. They're trying to make something happen. I mean, you got to give them credit for that.
In the middle, nearly stolen. Over to Brader at the baseline. She's going to attack.
Good defense right there. Cut off that baseline well.
3-ball attempt. Got it. And that's Hayden McDowell.
Number 3.
Who strikes first blood. 3-0 Cardinals. Jersey going to attack. Kicks it back out. Reset the offense. 6:30 to play in the first. Matthews being contested by Brader. Trying to roll. Nearly has it taken away. Is able to get it to Rainwater. Baseline. Got it.
Boy, that is, she has really improved on those 10-foot shots, 15-foot shots.
Brader trapped in the corner. And they're going to call a timeout. We're going to stay here as he had it trapped in the corner. Good defense there by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, she crossed half court and just stopped her dribble, and they had her trapped very well right there. So we have a Coach Sellers and his wife's in the crowd tonight. He's a member of the state champion baseball team here at Tahlequah, and one of the best athletes that ever played at Tahlequah.
Maybe one of the best pure shooters you've ever seen.
Yeah, went on up Northeastern, great in basketball and baseball, and he may be the last two-sport player that Northeastern's had. I'm not sure about that.
Inbound to the baseline. 6 minutes to play in the first. 3-2 Lady Cardinals on top.
Good job. Good job. Oh.
Travel is the call. Took an extra step. And it looks like the Cardinals want to press a little bit themselves. Look like man press. Matthews crossing up Brader. Nice spin move to the top of the key.
Just straight man-to-man looks like.
Jersey. Off the screen, has her on the roll. Nice move. Good finish there. 4 points now for Rainwater.
Excellent assist by Jersey.
Good little give and go on the pick and roll, if you will. And good job there. That's one of Buttrey's kicked balls that she averages 1 to 2 per game, so she's getting it early. Tigers on top, 4-3, 5:22 to go in the first. Inbounds to Brader.
In the backcourt, that's a smart play. Just a good fundamental thing to do. So we're in our man-to-man. Both teams have gone to this.
Turnover, Brader.
Rainwater on the steal. Got those long arms in the passing lane there.
Tries to set a screen, no go. No foul.
Wow.
Called it a clean block, and here come the Lady Cards. Slows it back down. Round the horn it goes. She's got a nice look at it, decides against it. Clock running, 4:30 to go in the first. 4-3 Tigers. Little floater off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Buttrey. Here come the Tigers. Buttrey slowing it down.
Boy, the Collinsville's running a 5-person motion offense.
And that is a foul. I believe it's again be number 3, Hayden McDowell, her first, and that is Cardinals' second team foul.
Yeah, with the advent of the three-point shot, the center position, a lot of teams don't even have a center anymore.
Matthews out front. Over to TD.
There's your shot.
Wants to roll again. It's not there. Maddie wide open for
Way
three. Good
out.
look. Way
Way
downtown.
out.
Got it. Lady Tiger 3-ball.
She is a great shooter, isn't she?
I'm telling you, when she starts early, she gets hot quickly. That's what you want to see from Matthews. Brader inside quickly. Nice block there by Corey Rainwater, denying the inside. And here come the Tigers in transition. Jersey Retzloff, nice move to the basket, count it.
Good job, Jersey.
Nice little run here by the Lady Tigers, 9-3 with 3:30 to go in the first quarter.
It's good to see her get involved in the offense. She's kind of struggled this year.
Tipped. And they're going to say, last touch Tahlequah, the Cardinals ball. 3:27 to play in the first. Tigers with a 6-point advantage.
Number 42 in the ball game for Collinsville.
That's Anna Appleberg, a sophomore. This is a very young team. They don't have many seniors who play, so you can only imagine that they will be better in the next 2 years as well.
Yeah, we're back in our 1-2-2.
Wide open inside is number 42. She's missed, but Maddie, I believe, got a piece of it, and that'll be her first. That's a Myers-Bernard foul, and that should send her to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
That's a really good pass under the goal there to get that to her.
Yeah.
Maddie was just slow to rotate down.
Yeah,
you know, as they move over there, she's got to come and pick up that spot, and it's just a little delayed in getting there. So misses 1 of 2.
Probably still a little cold from just coming into the game. She really didn't even get to run much there. Wasn't that the girl that just came in, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
5'8" sophomore.
So Appleberg goes 1 for 2 at the line. 9-4 is the score. Long pass, got Maddie. Can she come down with it? Does. Can't finish. Off the rim, no good. It's a great play. She's just got to get control and finish. 3:05 to go. Here come the Cardinals. Inside to Appleberg, being contested. Blocked by Rainwater, her second. Second block for the senior. Taylon Dick, nice move right there. Can't get it to fall. And are they going to call Jaden for a foul? Let's see. And they do. And Jaden picks up her second foul. And Carson Gilbert will check in.
Yeah, that's why that one that was 25 feet from the goal a while ago reached around behind her. That was you knew that was going to come back to haunt her.
So that's the third team foul for the Lady Tigers. Gilbert contesting Hayden McDowell. Dangerous dribble. Good steal there by Jersey Retzloff. Here come the Tigers in transition.
Got a 2-on-1, Jersey.
Can't get a foul. There it is, finally. They finally call the foul. It was late. Nice job there by Jersey Retzloff. And that foul was called on Kate Reed, and that's a Myers-Bernard foul, community hometown real estate team. And, of course, Jersey will be shooting from the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
And Gilbert hustled on down there, was in a rebounding spot. If they hadn't called that foul, Jersey would have scored 2. So
Jersey makes the first of 2. Jersey goes 2 for 2 at the line, 11-4. Lady Tigers on top with 2:29 to go in the first.
I think this is her best quarter I've seen her play all year, in my opinion.
Brader being pressured. And she turns it over, her third of the first quarter. And here comes Corey Rainwater. Pulls up jumper, good look at the basket, got it! Nice job, and I believe that's her 6th point, if I'm not mistaken. 13-4, Lady Tigers on top.
3 for 3 from the line. 3 for 3, I believe, didn't she?
Brader loses the ball out of bounds, making 4 turnovers.
Yeah, she has really worked. When she first came here, she couldn't do that.
13-4.
Really improved her game.
Inside, nice backdoor pass, blocked. Oh, they're going to get her for the foul. That foul's going to be on number 5, Ray Johnson, 5'7" senior guard. Her first, the team's 4th foul. Next one will put Tigers in bonus.
1:55 on the clock. Well, Ashley, they've done away with the 1-and-1s. Every foul is, after you get on the 5th foul, every quarter, it's a two-shot foul. And then at the end of the quarter, they start the team fouls all over again.
Matthews misses the first of two.
Still weird to me.
Makes the second one. Extends the lead to 10. 14-4 with a minute 55 to go in the first. Lady Tigers on top. Pressure. Inside pass.
Oh, good
Got her
pass.
back door. Nice block there by Rainwater. Her third. Out to Gilbert. Gilbert slows it down. Great defense there by Corey Rainwater, who's sitting on 6 points and 3 blocks.
And a steal. At
And
least
a
one
steal at least.
Yeah.
Over to Gilbert. She wants to get inside. Look at that hook, no call.
Wow.
Everything's fallen for her 8th point. Nice move there by the senior.
She was triple teamed on that one.
That's all day if they keep feeding her.
Long pass. Minute 19 to go. 16-4. Lady Tigers on top. Floater off the back rim. No good. Rebound, Gilbert.
Boy,
Nice
she
job
was
there by the sophomore.
in the right spot you need to be in right there.
Jersey over to TD. TD being guarded by Brader. Back to Rainwater. 59 seconds to go. Rainwater's going to attack baseline. Uses a shoulder, and they're going to say that drew a blocking foul, it looks like.
A lot of fouls.
Yeah, and that puts them into bonus, and that was against Ray Johnson, who picks up her second foul, and again the 15th foul. She'll be at the line shooting 2. Makes the first.
So for the rest of this 56 seconds in the first period, both teams will be shooting a two-shot foul. I'm sorry. It's only 3 on us, isn't it?
No, just Collinsville.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Ooh.
So 1 for 2. Good rebound there by Corey Rainwater. Can't get it to fall. And trying to draw the jump. Nothing doing there. Rebound Collinsville. Here they kick it out. 46 seconds to go. 17-4. Lady Tigers on top. And they're going to get Rainwater on that one as she tried to Euro step and got caught. That'll send her to Tahlequah hand-to-man line on that Myers-Bernard foul. It's Rainwater's first and the Lady Tigers' 4th team foul.
2 shots. I really like our defense that we're playing. When they throw the ball to Collinsville, we're down in defensive position and getting ready to move our feet. And sometimes teams get right out on them and they haven't dribbled, and so if you're standing straight up, you can't move. And
so McDowell makes the first of 2.
Good coaching.
Misses the second one. Good job there by Jersey Ritzloff to be in great position. Here comes TD. 17-5 is the score. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Matthews with a chance. Head fakes. Over to Rainwater.
Must be holding out for the last shot because she had her shot there.
Gilbert is going to be left alone, but chooses not to shoot. Holding. 18 seconds.
Oh.
Dangerous pass. It was tipped there by Collinsville. And then kicked by Brader. No, they said out on TD.
That was a sloppy.
17-5 with 8.4 seconds to go in the first. Lady Tigers with a 12-point advantage.
8 seconds. Can they get a shot off in 8 seconds? 4.
Travel and a half.
And they got a whistle. And they call traveling. And that's the end of the first quarter. Lady Tigers 17, Collinsville 5. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Basketball on the Green Country Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Horseshoe Inn and Campground. Call Jeremy or Jessica Courtney. Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Lyon. Hutchins Law. Countryside Wellness, Family Chiropractic Care, and Clinical Nutrition. Skate House, where the good times roll.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus Collinsville Lady Cardinals. Tigers with a 12-point advantage, 17-5. Not the cleanest of first quarters for the Lady Tigers, but got the job done nonetheless. 3 to go.
Yeah. So with the new free throw rule, both teams are starting over the 0 team fouls. Not personal fouls, but team fouls. So they have to get 5 in the second quarter to start shooting 2 shots fouls.
Lady Cardinals start with the ball. 3-ball attempt. High arching shot for Brader. Got it. 17-8.
She's a player.
Over quickly to Rainwater. Nice move. Good finish there. Corey Rainwater has missed only 1 shot thus far. 19-8.
That
Corey
was
now
a
has 10
tough shot right there.
10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks.
Uh-oh.
It's Corey's line.
Nice move there by 3. Kicks it way out, and they're going to get... Oh, nice job, Jersey. Drew the charge. How about that? And that's a Myers and Bernard, your community hometown real estate team foul. How many charges now has Jersey drawn this season already?
It's been a bunch.
I mean, she's getting about 1 per game, and that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Hayden McDowell picks up her 2nd foul, and it's the first team foul for Collinsville in the second quarter.
It's hard to get that ball out on the three-point line, dribble all the way in there for a layup without putting yourself in a position like
Gilbert, nice shot there by Carson.
Long
Gilbert.
3 out of the corner.
And there's the one you'd want to make her first basket, because her first basket will dictate how she shoots. And I'm telling you, look out, she's hot. Brader loses the ball, turnover, Tahlequah. Here they come, Ritzloff.
Jersey on the steal.
22-8, Lady Tigers on top. Over to
Do
Gilbert.
it again. Oh, man.
Inside to Matthews. Matthews has it blocked. Rebound, Cardinals. Here come the Cardinals.
She's just...
way downtown. Nice look.
Oh,
got it. Nice shot there. That's Kate Reed, the junior guard. 22-11 is the score. Tigers up 11. Corey, head fakes. He's trying to drive, and she draws the foul against Appleberg. So that'll be the second team foul.
Collinsville
Maybe
didn't like
third
that call. Got to give it up to Collinsville. They travel pretty well here.
Yeah, they've got a lot of people here. Lots of people.
So second team foul, stand corrected. Appleberg's first. Maddie Matthews in short corner. Off the rim, no good. Gilbert trying to get the rebound, just couldn't get around her. Here come the Lady Cards. Brader tacks inside, kicks it back out, top of the key. She's got him. Look. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Appleberg. Put back, got it.
Appleberg might have got away with a push off there.
Turnover, Lady Tigers, and here comes Cardinals in transition.
That's a miscommunication turnover. Thought she was going to go someplace, and she didn't.
No call, and Jersey can't come up with it. Ball out of bounds. It will be Cardinal ball.
Probably should have been a foul on Jersey. She did leave her feet.
She got by with one.
Yeah.
22-13, 5:44 to go. Nice job there by Butchery to come up with it.
It didn't take her long to make her presence felt when she re-entered the game here.
Long arms. Nice job there by TD. Good spin
Wow.
and take off the backboard.
She made that look like a big.
And good.
Yeah.
Tigers up by 11, 24-13, 5:27 to go in the half. Inside quickly, outside, inside out game. Nice look at 3, can't get the fall. Rebound, Rainwater. Nice job there. Needs a little help. Got it.
Looked like the old sky hook. I'm going to date myself, but Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar looked like the sky hook. And I wish him well.
Nice take there by Jersey Ritzloff.
Good play.
Timeout.
Great play.
Collinsville, 32nd timeout. What a move there by Jersey Ritzloff. Nearly had it knocked out of her hands. Little head fake cross up, and then took it for the layup. Lady Tigers extend the lead to 13.
The Collinsville defender was surprised she knocked it out of her hands so much that when Jersey got it back, she just tucked it in and ran.
Just crossed her up.
Yeah.
And finished with a nice layup there. So,
I mean,
great
it was like,
job.
oh, I got my hands on that ball. I mean, I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, I was like, whoa, and then there she goes. It's like,
yeah. Hey, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, one of our sponsors, and Kelly, you saw them. They got an office down at Walmart.
They do, and they're rocking and rolling. I saw them I was there today, and it seems like I go to Walmart too much. I see them there. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a advance on your tax return. I think you can get some money right now. Tax return. So they do taxes done right and do it your way.
4:50 to play in the first half. Lady Tigers up 26-13. Cardinals moving the ball around, tax inside, and nice floater gets it to fall in the face of Jersey. Over to Rainwater. Jersey Ritzloff, nice little move, tax baseline, spins.
Hey, Collinsville did a good job of cutting off that baseline. And they got her foot right on the out of bounds line, so that's good defense.
Gilbert back to Taylor Dick, reset the offense. Inside, here's the play they want to run. Nice little give and go from Buttery to Rainwater. Good move. Assist Buttery, finish Rainwater, 28-15.
That's been very successful for Tahlequah over the years.
He's lost in the mix there. They just lost Appleberg. Appleberg playing well for the Lady Cards. Here comes Rainwater. He throws it away, trying to get it to Gilbert.
Yeah. We have too many of those. But it's early in the season. We'll correct that as we go along.
Collinsville just inside the arc. Nice floater. That's a two-pointer. And they have cut the lead to 9.
Yeah, our defense is just standing around a lot without.
Gilbert quickly inside to Jersey Ritzloff, has it knocked away. That's Kate Reed, did a good job of knocking it away. And Lauren Stevens is going to check in.
Did she play last year as a freshman? Like play?
I think so.
I don't know. The name seems familiar to me. So Hayden McDowell, she's playing pretty well as a sophomore here.
So Lauren Stevens checks in for Buttery. Immediately sets a screen for Buttery, who gets the pass, scores 30-19. Nice job.
Lauren's already +2.
Great inbounds play.
So that's a great play for the Lady Tigers. Avery Oder kicks it out deep. 3, rebound, Rainwater. Nice job there. I got to come up with another saying. Guys, listen, I say nice job a lot, so I apologize. Good take there by
Stevens on the rebound.
I can't get it to fall.
That's a third, I bet on.
And they're going to call Buttery for a foul.
Maybe.
And that's her third foul, so she's going to be in foul trouble.
Uh-oh.
First team foul. Comes with 2:52 to go in the half.
I never noticed you say nice job or good job or whatever, so.
Well, it's better to say that stinks.
Yeah, or it's better than us having to go beep, beep.
Yeah. Or apologizing for anything, so.
We're not FCC regulated, so I think we're okay. Or whatever it is.
Good job.
Tipped by Rainwater and Stevens.
Boy, she's got a lot of stats going tonight.
Nice job, Maddie. Maddie draws the foul against Brader. That's a Myers and Bernard foul. And that's, I believe, Brader's second foul. And that's a third team foul. So 2 away from the bonus situation. 2.5 to play in the first half. TD, short corner, off the rim, no good. Rebound is Matthews, and that's got to be a jump ball. Excuse me, held ball.
Yeah.
Don't want Coach Miller to get on to me. Hey, that will remain Tahlequah ball.
It's still a jump ball.
What are we going to run here this time? Got a nice easy shot last time.
She better get it in quick.
Lobs over to Gilbert. Gilbert back to Matthews. Reset the offense.
Taylor hadn't got many shot opportunities today. They're doing a good job.
Nice. Couldn't get it over the long arms of Bree Smith, and then they're going to call her for traveling.
That's 2 of those Gilbert's had trying to force it in there.
Just got to put a little more arch on it. She had space. The play was there, just a flat pass, and that'll come with some practice. So nice move there. Gilbert, baseline jumper, off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound.
Oh, I thought she had that one.
Cardinals come up with it quickly in transition and score. 30-21, 9-point lead. Here comes Rainwater quickly. She'll pull up jumper. Nice look at the basket. Falls, no good. Rebound, Matthews.
Good job, Maddie.
Nice look at the basket for TD. Can't get it to fall. All of a sudden, the faucet has turned off for the Lady Tigers. Minute 40 to go, and here come the Lady Cards.
They've cut it down to 9, guys. This is a ball game still.
So Lady Tigers in man.
Good job.
Minute 25 to go in the first quarter. And nice job to force the turnover. It says off of TD's foot. Will remain Cardinal basketball.
Corey, got a quick stat for you. She's 6 for 8 with 12 points, 6 boards, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Pretty good stat line already.
Already, yes.
Out to Avery Odor. Back to McDowell. McDowell drives to her right. Roughly a minute to play. Trying to get it inside to Odor, and they do. Being guarded. Nice contested. Good job. Comes up with it. Stevens. Good block again there by Rainwater.
Yeah.
Nice job.
That saved a basket because she had the ball right under her
Gilbert
goal.
from way downtown. Off the rim, no good. And Odor in position with the rebound. 40 seconds to go. Lady Tigers up 9. Looks like Jersey's checking back in. 3-point attempt for Odor. Off the rim, no good. And there's a nice, strong move there by Rainwater to come up with the rebound. 25 seconds to go. Maddie Matthews, long 3-point attempt. No good. Rebounded is Rainwater. Out to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to attack inside. Tries to draw the foul and does. Good take by the sophomore.
Played a lot more confidence. That was an aggressive layup attempt right there.
So Appleberg picks her second foul up, and that's the Lady Cards' 14th foul, but it comes with 17.3 seconds to go in the half. Sends Gilbert to the Tahlequah handyman line on that Myers-Bernard foul.
So if you find yourself being fouled out there, B.J. Baker, trial attorney, will be there to defend you. Why hire a local attorney when you can get a trial attorney?
So Gilbert makes the second of
Good
2.
shot. Good shot.
31-21 with 17 seconds to go.
We're in our zone press here.
Grader pull up at the free throw line. Arch got it. 31-23, 8 seconds to go.
Oh.
Tahlequah throws it away, and here comes Grader in transition, 2-on-1, and quickly they cut the lead to 6. 2 bad turnovers there to end the half. Cuts the lead to 6. Lady Tigers 31, Cardinals 25. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Well, welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. We're here with Coach Qualls from the boys team. He's going to talk a little bit about the boys. Coach graduated in 2009, had an outstanding career here at Tahlequah High School. So,
yes, sir.
Coaching at your home school, I know that's got to be fun.
Oh yeah.
I would sure like to have done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, playing Collinsville tonight.
Yep.
They have all or most of their starters back from last year.
Yes. Yeah, they got basically everybody back from a team that was good enough to go to the state tournament. We played them first round last year and had that half-court buzzer beater to win. And, you know, what the crazy thing is, their team was good enough to make the state tournament. And they got everybody back from that group. And we lost 5 or 6 very good ball players ourselves. So it's going to be a big task at hand. But our boys, you know, we play pretty fearless at times. This last week, that's what I was pretty proud of these guys going up against Jinx, Bigsby, and more. And that's 3 6A really good teams. All their schools that over 4,000 kids, and our kids didn't back down. You know,
no, they did not.
They played proud and they played with confidence, and I think we'll play that way tonight.
That's one of the things I was looking for going into the season is how would they play when they had some adversity, and so far they've they bowed their back and fought hard.
Right. And it was a really good learning experience for us last week. Our tournament is boys and girls is one of the toughest tournaments in the east side of the state. And with everybody going district now, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. So, I mean, you can lose all 6 games of your tournament and turn around and win or be first place in your district. I mean, we want to play good teams in our tournaments to get us ready for those district nights, and that's what we did last week. So we're hoping it pays off for us tonight.
So this is kind of out in left field, but does everybody in the district, is everybody in the playoffs in district?
Yes, it'll be 1 through 8. So we'll, if our girls were to win 1 in our district, they'd play the 8 team in the other district in the east. Okay. So it's a cross playoff bracket with the other district on the east side of the state for boys and girls. But yeah, 1 would play 8, 2 would play 7, 3, 6, 4, and 5, and kind of play out that way for this postseason. It'll take some getting used to, but I think it was the right decision. With they went away from coaches' rankings, and sometimes that stuff can get political. And
yes,
this is kind of cut and dry, win or loss, you know. So
yeah, one player I remember from last year was Zach Brown, their 6'9" player, and boy, Hayden Smith, and he battled hard in the middle. So I guess it'll be, what's your strategy on him tonight?
Well, we'll miss Hayden on him, that's for sure. I went back and watched last year's game film on him at home and at Hall and Hall, and they had some battles back and forth throughout all 3 games we played this year. So we really just need him. Trying to get these guys' mindset to keep him out of the paint early. If he gets where he wants to get, he's going to be very hard to guard.
Right.
He's a true 6'9", with probably a close to 6'10" wingspan. I mean, we're telling our kids to keep him out of the paint early. You know, when he's running down the floor, start bumping him out of the paint then. That way you don't get a foul or something whenever they throw the ball in there and he gets to where he wants to be. Because he signed with Missouri Science and Technology, and that's a pretty solid Division II program. So he's you know, signed, sealed, and delivered to a good Division II school, and he's going to be playing with a lot of confidence. And this is a big revenge game for these guys. You know, last time they played Tahlequah, they got their hearts broke and got sent home on a buzzer beater from 45 feet. So I'm sure they're itching for us. So I'm hoping our guys are ready to respond.
Yeah, and that game, to our way of thinking, really, y'all started playing so good after that game, right all the way to state tournament.
Yeah, we got hot in the postseason. It was a fun ride.
Okay, so Friday we have another game.
Thursday, yes, sir.
Thursday.
We will be playing. It's our last home game of 2023 against the Claremore Zebras. Hoping to end on a good note. That will be another district game, so we want to go out 2023 and they'll be tough. Claremore's always scrappy as well. Any guys that can come out and support us, our girls and boys deserve it. They work hard, and we'd appreciate it. If you can't come watch, watch online and support that way, because it's an exciting group for girls and boys. A lot of these girls and boys have put the time in and work hard and try to represent their town and their school well. So I'm proud to say that, and I'm proud of them. And I think we keep our head on right and do the right things and try to get better every day. It'll be a real fun season for girls and boys this year. So
I hope so. We wish you the best of luck tonight, Coach. Thank you for making the long walk up here.
Of course. Yep. Thank you guys for being here, and thanks for doing all you guys do. So we appreciate it.
You bet. Good luck.
Thanks.
We'll talk to you later.
All righty.
So Kelly's going to take over, I think. No, we're still going. I see some of the former Tigers. Herman Augerhole walked by a while ago. He's one of the all-time good baseball players Tahlequah's produced. And
got a few stats here, Coach. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Unless you had some, were you? Craig.
No, I don't.
Okay, Corey was 1 rebound away from a double-double in the first half. Maddie had 5, TD 2, Jersey 6, and looking aggressive offensively. Jaden 2, Corey 12, and Gilbert 4. So that's what we got so far as points go.
Well, foul trouble on Jaden. It's just, she's got 3. 2 of them, when she watches this film, and she knows it. I mean, there's just not very smart fouls, and don't expect that out of her.
How many points you say Corey had? Sorry.
12.
12 points.
12 points. Craig said she was 1 point away from a double-double.
She's 6 for 8?
6 for 8, 12 points. I think she had 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. That was right before half that he had given me those, so she might have had 1 more rebound or something in there that we might have missed, but
she's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, if it isn't for her, I mean, right now, that 12 points, that's huge.
Yeah, and I'm kind of concerned at that score, 31-25. We had a lot bigger lead than that.
Well, there was 13 or so, wasn't it?
There was a 4-0 run there to close the half out on some silly turnovers there by Tahlequah. And again, points off turnovers, those are big difference makers in close games. What was a big lead for the Tigers in a matter of seconds, in a matter of 8.4 seconds, is obviously changed by 4 points.
Yeah. And like you said, most of them just unforced. It's just lack of concentration or not thinking, or I don't know what it is, but you try to throw at somebody and they're not looking and stuff like that.
So about 25 seconds away from the start of the second half. And one thing about Coach Walls, he does a great job at halftime making adjustments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He definitely does.
I don't know what kind of speeches. I purposely don't ask, but he does something in that locker room at halftime, because a lot of times they come out and this is where they'll start to generally pull away.
Yeah, I can those turnovers. I can still hear my high school coach saying, "Gary, that was a silly turnover." Not in a nicer way, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Things have definitely changed in the way that they used to tell us how things were bad and not. The old Bobby Knight era, we'll just say that.
So Collinsville start with the ball to start the second half. 31-25 is the score.
Number one's had a very good half. She's pretty quick.
And a little offensive foul down low. Let's see who that was on. I was watching the top. So that's going to be number 12, Jenna Christian. I believe that's her first foul, the team's first foul. Start the second half, so I didn't see what happened down low. I was watching the top of the key. 7:50 to go in the third. Here come the Lady Tigers.
Looks like they're in a man-to-man.
Dick trying to get it over to Rainwater, and does. Rainwater falls down, was able to get it to Matthews prior to hitting the ground. Matthews, nice take to the basket, can't get it to fall. Brutry trying to come down with a rebound, just couldn't do it. And rebound is Jenna Christian. Here come the Cardinals. Corner, Vrader, pumps, steps, shoots, air ball, rebound, Cardinals.
Oh, wow. believe that's called traveling in the refereeing school. But no call.
Tries to spin. Good defense there. Left, no good. Rebound. Rainwater. Rainwater looking. Got Jaden in the corner. Nice take. Nice draws the foul. That's a Myers and Bernard foul. And that should send her to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line. And if that's Kobe Brader, that it is, that's her third personal foul and the team's second team foul.
So both teams have a girl in with 3 fouls.
Misses the first one off the back of the rim.
Free throws have not been too well tonight for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, some games we've been awesome and some games not.
So makes the second, 32-25, 6:54 to go in the third. Brader being guarded by Matthews. Kicks it out over to McDowell. Short corner. She's going to attack, being guarded. Kicks it over. 3-ball attempt. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Taylon Dick. Nice job there by Dick to run that down. Here comes Jersey Retzloff.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get it inside. Just a flat pass. As Rainwater had position, it was stolen by Bree Smith. 3-ball, way downtown. A little bit long off the backboard. Should have been called dead, but
they did not call
they
it.
Didn't call it.
Most
Hit the top of the
it hit the scoreboard thing.
So
the time clock.
Jersey's working on a rebound stat right there.
So Dick has it knocked out of her hands. Being pressured by Brader. Here comes Matthews off the screen. Jumper at the elbow. Got it.
Boom.
Nice shot there by the senior. 34-25.
Craig was saying Jaden is 6 for 13 from the line this year.
Nice backdoor give. Good block there by Rainwater. Tipped, saved by Collinsville. And here comes Jaden. Almost has it. And Retzloff comes up with it. And here comes Jaden with the finish. Got it. Good job in transition. Started there by Butchery on the steal.
The hardest shot in basketball, the wide open layup.
The wide open layup. Couldn't tell you how many times I have fell on my face in my middle school basketball
I don't care what anyone
days.
says. That's the hardest shot in basketball. Second would be free throws.
Inside, being contested by Rainwater. Scoop. Crazy shot. Rebounded by Collinsville. They get the putback. 36-27. Tigers up 9. Matthews got a break. Can't get it to fall. And there's Jersey Retzloff with an offensive rebound. Nice job. Good hustle there to follow that up. Retzloff inside to Rainwater. And she's going to draw the foul against Bree Smith.
Smith knew it right away.
Oh, yeah. She had to get work through her. Good positioning there by Rainwater.
There was one of those open layups you said was so hard.
Third team foul comes at 4:51 in the third. Tigers holding on to a 9-point lead. Nice wide open is Jaden Butchery, and she's blocked. Good block there by Bree Smith. Tigers retain possession.
She kind of came out of nowhere. I thought she was wide open.
Lob pass to Rainwater. Jumper, got it.
Boy, that
14 points for the senior, 38-27.
Girl was right in her face and shot it over her.
Nice move. Nearly got some space there on TD. Forces it back to the top of the key. Christian over to Bree Smith. She's going to attack the lane. Runner off the rim, no good. Good job there by Applebree to get the rebound. Jumper is good. Basket made by Bree Smith. Quickly is Jaden Butchery. Nice spin move, loses the ball, comes up with it, kicks it over to Retzloff. Retzloff in trouble, and they're going to get her for traveling. Took a little extra step. (38-29), 4 minutes to play in the third. Lots of motion, lots of off-ball screens being ran, and that ball's going to be thrown away. Let's see if we can get to it. Just let it go out of bounds, and they do. Lady Tigers will.
What?
Well, the referee says it's off the Lady Tigers. So Okay.
That referee's made a lot of calls, and he's doing most of the calling.
And there's a good job there by Maddie Matthews, nearly coming up with the steal.
Good try.
Craig said Lady Tigers have 8 turnovers now. They're averaging 12, so.
If we can cut that down, that'd be phenomenal. 3:38 to go in the third period. Tigers 38, Cardinals 29. Nearly stolen by the Lady Tigers. Gonna attack inside, and then basket is good. Let's see who the foul's on. If it's on Jaden or is it on Corey? And that foul's going to be called against Corey Rainwater, her second, Tahlequah's first team foul. Carson Gilbert going to check in for Taylon Dick. So Bree Smith with the basket on the Myers-Bernard foul, sends her to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line for the and one.
So Taylon's usually dribbling her ball up the court, so I'm not sure who's going to do that now.
So 3-point play cuts the lead back to 6.
The old-fashioned way.
Matthews being contested. She attacks, kicks it out to Gilbert. Gilbert over to Rainwater. Rainwater, nice 3-ball tip, off the rim, no good. Rebound is Matthews, way to run it down. She's there at the baseline, going to attack. Can't draw the foul, but got the basket. Nice job there. Timeout. Lady Tigers, that's a 30-second timeout. Good job there by Matthews to attack the basket and finish. Was looking for the and one, couldn't get the call. But we'll take the basket nonetheless.
Yeah. She got hit pretty hard after the shot. And
Gary Linda says hi. She's only in Bixby tonight. She's not in, like, Delaware or, I don't know.
Well, Linda, I hope you get feeling better. I hate it that you're feeling under the weather. She's going to be in Mexico here in a couple of weeks. And
man.
Yeah. So
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Where in the world's Linda?
That's right. So we always play every week.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have to come down and play Mexican train with you, Linda.
So 3:05 to go in the third period. Lady Tigers 40, Cardinals 32.
This has been a lot closer game than I anticipated here.
Brader checks back in. Attack inside, spins around. Appleby pumps at the 3-point. Brader at the top of the key. That's Bree Smith. Pulls it back out and resets the offense. Inside to Brader, being guarded by Matthews. Nice little spin move off the backboard, good. 34-40. Matthews kicks it over to Gilbert. Gilbert trapped on the baseline, throws it away. Nice behind the move, back move there by Hayden McDowell. Corner, Brader. Little stutter step, no call. Back to Brader. She's going to attack inside. And there they're going to call it for the stutter step.
She'd be playing it prior last week, and they'd have called it about every move. Last week and prior, you couldn't even think about that stutter step back, and you'd get called for travel.
She did it twice in a row, and they got her on the second time.
Was that one referee? Was he at prior?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember now.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, he might have been, but they called it every time.
Several of our games.
So roughly 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tigers up 6. Inside to Buttrey. Buttrey, nice catch and finish.
Boy.
Good job. That was that Matthews on the assist.
That was a good offside screen. Just well designed, well executed.
Inside, no call. Luckily, a little bumping there by Buttrey.
It's just real important she doesn't get another foul.
Again, trying to get it inside, off of her foot. No. They say it's off of Jaden's foot, so it'll stay with Collinsville. I think I must have my Tahlequah glasses on today because it looks like every ball goes out is our ball.
So we're in our zone, out of bounds.
Good steal there by Rainwater. She picks up the dribble, needs some help, kicks it over to Buttrey. Minute and a half to go in the third. Lady Tigers 42, Cardinals 34.
Trying to set up some kind of play here.
Nice backdoor give to Gilbert, being guarded by Brader. Nice move there by Matthews, can't get it to fall. Nearly gets her own rebound, and then sometimes makes a silly foul to make up for it, and that is. She's frustrated.
That
she
is,
didn't get the call.
that is the most Maddie's tried to go to the goal all season.
And that's Maddie's second foul and the team's second foul of the third period.
Yep.
Minute and 15 to play.
So an 8-point lead for the Lady Tigers.
Good off-screen take. Good block there by Matthews. Will retain possession for the Lady Cardinals.
I bet we haven't said that very much. Blocked by Matthews. That was a very nice defensive play.
Matthews playing well, still frustrated from the last call, I believe. Deep pass. Good job contested by Matthews.
Got it.
Nearly came up with it.
Good
57 seconds to play in the third quarter. Way downtown look. Air ball. And they're just going to let it go out of bounds. It'll be Lady Tigers ball, and it is. I say that every time, and then I'm surprised when they give it to
That was way out there.
Good job by Jersey to just kind of box her out.
Box her out. Got a little cheap push there at the end. No call.
Would be good to score right here at the end of this quarter.
Under 50 to play. Here comes Buttrey. Nice crossed up. She's got some space. Little floater. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Rainwater. Buttrey at the wing. Over to Matthews. Resets
that's
the
a
offense.
Soft pass. I'd like to see her throw that a lot harder.
Gilbert off the screen over to Rainwater. Matthews got a good look at it. Changes her mind. Buttrey to Jersey.
We tried this before half. Kept passing around and eventually got a turnover or two.
Matthews.
Turned down another shot.
Needs help. And then throws it
again,
away.
Gary, you called it.
And transition finishes. 3 seconds to go. And the last second attempt, no good. 42-36 at the end of 3. Tigers up 6. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Collinsville Lady Cardinals. Tahlequah with only a 6-point lead, and we're talking off air. Can't let them hang around. Corey, right now sitting with a double-double.
Kelly, I heard from State Farm Insurance Laura Lund today, and said something about you being the most valuable bundler here at Tahlequah, so congratulations.
I think that's Ashley. He just tears that shirt open.
Anyway, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So Lady Tigers start the fourth quarter with the ball and the lead, 42-36. Taylon Dick tries to get it in at the top of the key to Rainwater and does. Back out to Rainwater, going to go work down low. No foul call, just the ball bounces off of her hand out of bounds. Cardinals ball, here they come in transition quickly.
Gotta stay down and move your feet. Stay down and move. Stay down and move.
Double dribble against Brader is the call. Turnover. Lady Tigers will take the ball.
And here will come the Lady Tigers up the floor.
Taylon Dick being pressured by Hayden McDowell. Gets it over to Retzloff. Screen set by Rainwater. We've worked himself around the key. Backdoor to Buttrey. And is off of the Cardinals.
Collinsville is playing really good defense. I mean, there's just that play is usually wide open, and it's not tonight. They are just staying with us.
Gilbert going to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Long out to Jersey. 7:15 to go in the fourth. Gilbert's got a chance. Goes against it. Pulls up. Jersey. They're trying to get that give and go there. It's not Collinsville doing a good job just sinking back and denying. Gilbert going to attack the basket. Let the floater. Oh, can't get it to fall. That's a Myers-Bernard foul. Their hometown real estate team sends them to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line. That's Jenna Christian's second foul, the first team foul of the fourth period.
These are some big free throws in the fourth period, aren't they?
Gilbert makes the first of two for her 5th point of the ball game.
Look very good.
Misses the second one and gets the rebound. Nice job there by Jersey Ritzloff to help get that tipped out to her. 43-36, Lady Tigers with a 7-point advantage. Ritzloff, she's going to attack baseline. Can't get it to fall.
Gosh.
And rebound is Cardinals.
Get off of her, Jersey. Well, it's just natural when you miss a shot. You want to get the ball back.
Inside. Bree Smith, air ball. And good job there. Good positioning by Jaden Buttrey. And they're going to draw the foul.
I kind of
Myers-Bernard
think
foul.
Corey might have got fingertips on that shot.
So Jenna Christian picks up her 3rd personal foul and the 2nd team foul of the 4th for the Lady Cards.
And Tahlequah hanging on to a 7-point lead here.
Bounce pass over to Gilbert, being guarded by Brader. At the elbow to Rainwater. Rainwater, Taylor Dick, and one! Nice job there. Good take by the senior and good finish.
Excellent.
Sends her to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line on that Myers-Bernard foul.
You know, Naismith invented this game, and that was one of the first plays he ever talked about. That's been in basketball a long time.
So Kate Reed with her 2nd foul.
Oh,
Taylor
good job, Taylor.
makes the and one to extend the lead to 10. 3rd team foul for the Cardinals, none for the Lady Tigers.
Let's play some defense here.
3-point attempt for Applebergs. No good. Rebound. Good job, good movement. And has it knocked out. Gilbert. Thought Rainwater was going to come up with it. Nice fast break attempt. Couldn't get it to fall. Good defense there by Brader and the Cardinals.
I'm not sure that Collinsville was happy with that last shot there.
Bounce pass quickly to
Excellent.
Buttrey, and
Excellent.
she is
Excellent.
dangerous off that play.
Excellent.
Back to a 12-point lead quickly for the Lady Tigers.
That's a very good bounce pass there. You know, if you bounce that ball and it hits out of bounds, it's a turnover. So that was a very good pass not to hit out of bounds.
Brader attacks inside, turns
Good
the ball
job,
over,
Jaden Buttrey.
comes up with it as Gilbert. Gilbert being tackled, and that foul should be on Jenna Christian. Let's see who they call it on, and it is, and that's her 4th foul, and also the 4th team foul. So next foul by Collinsville will put them in bonus, and they're going to take a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank.
Welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Basketball on the Green Country Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Horseshoe Inn and Campground. Call Jeremy or Jessica Courtney. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Lyon. Hutchins Law.
Strength runs in our family.
Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus Collinsville Lady Cards. 5:26 to go in the fourth. Lady Tigers with the 12-point advantage.
Carson has 3 assists tonight, Craig said, and we are 8 for 13 from the line.
8 for 13.
So better than I thought, but it just seems like we were worse.
Somebody's going to have to move to the ball.
Cardinals in full press.
Good job.
Over to Gilbert.
Carson.
Gilbert doing well, handling the pressure. Gets it back over to Retzloff. Beats the press. Obviously a change of strategy for the Lady Cards. Inside to Buttry. Buttry off the glass. Good. Nice job there by Jaden, who's come alive in this second half. 50-36. 14-point advantage.
Just an excellent entry pass there by Taylor and Dick. Got her an assist on that one.
So around the horn that goes. 3-point attempt. Woo. Got it. Good job. Nice basket there by the Cardinals. I believe that's Kate Reed on that basket. Here comes Taylor Dick. Corner to Buttry. Back to Dick. Over to Rainwater. 11-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. Gilbert off the screen. Wants the roll. It's not there.
So if they foul us, we're shooting 2-shot foul.
Nice give and go. Couldn't get there. Good hustle play there by Rainwater, who was out of position when that pass came in, was able to knock it off her leg.
It's good to be a senior.
50-39.
Learned some tricks over the years.
Buttry sitting at 11 points right now. Gilbert over the baseline. She's going to go to work inside. Nice take there by Gilbert. Has it blocked out of bounds. 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the fourth period. Gilbert inbounding the ball. Inside to Rainwater. Has it taken away by Appleberg. And then Rainwater's going to pick up a cheap foul. Her third.
And that was a cheap call. He was behind those girls. He had no idea what was going on.
So the first team foul comes in the fourth period. Looks like Maddie Matthews set to check back in. Good hustle there by Jaden to knock it out of bounds.
It was probably a good call, but he was just out of position.
So Gilbert giving good minutes for the Lady Tigers. Matthews checks back in. 4:02 to go. Tigers with 11-point advantage.
Not that I'm a homer or anything. I guess we can be homers.
Nice long backdoor pass.
Oh, wow.
Rainwater was just a hair behind it, and then she throws it away, stolen by Brader. And just like that, it's a 7-point advantage on a 4-0 run. And timeout, Tahlequah, and that's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Countryside Well.
Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. Lady Tigers with a 7-point lead. These Cardinals just won't go away, and the Tigers need to do something to put them away.
Yeah. We're just on offense. We are just standing around, and somebody's needing to pass, and there's nobody to pass to some of the time.
Collinsville pressuring. Do a good job of breaking the press. Over to Matthews. Back to Buttry. 3:45 to go. She's going to reset the offense.
Wow.
Nearly stolen.
Oh, my gosh.
A little sloppy right there.
Collinsville's hustling. I mean, they're just hustling. We're expecting it to be wide open, and they're not because they're moving.
Just a scrum there, no call. And then we throw it away. We're able to get it as Buttrey, who finishes. Woo! It's nice to come up with points off of that.
Oh, Jay.
Mercy. And then Jaden picks up her 4th foul, the 2nd team foul. Pauls is not happy about that.
And 3 of them's been behind her where she's reaching around behind trying to.
Comes with 3:06 to go. Tigers up 9.
That could become huge, possibly.
Brader from way downtown got a good look at the basket. She can make them and does. Cuts the lead to 6. 2:50 to go.
Well, we need to execute right here. We have got to execute.
Taylor Dick being closely guarded. Over to Matthews. Trying to get the roll. That Appleberg's doing a good job of on that roll cutting that off. And that she carried the ball with a little hesitation on her hip. 52-46 with 2:33 to go in the game.
Well, we need a defensive effort here, a very good defensive effort here.
3-point attempt off the front of the rim, rebound, Matthews, out to Dick. Rainwater being guarded by Appleberg, over to Matthews. 2:10 to play. Dick being guarded by Brader. Nice take there by Dick. Can't get it to fall. There's Jersey Ritzloff fighting for rebound. See what the call is. We got a foul. Myers-Bernard foul against Collinsville. And that will send them to the line.
I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be called like a held ball.
I did too. And that's going to be against Bree Smith,
should have been
her 2nd.
So 2-shot foul here, and 2 shots the rest of the way.
So big free throws here for the Lady Tigers.
Gentlemen, we're at 14 turnovers now.
And Jersey makes the first of 2. Under 2 minutes to play.
Well, Collinsville's really working. They're forcing a lot of those. Unlike last game, where game before this, where we just threw it out of bounds for no reason.
So
good
2
job,
for 2
Jersey.
For Jersey,
54-46,
8-point lead. Short corner, off of her foot, on the ground. Tahlequah ball, great job there by Buttrey.
Down on the floor, rooting around there. Good job. And that's with 4 fouls. She has no fear.
Nice job there. Giving it at Rainwater. Rainwater with the layup. 10-point lead, minute 40 to go.
Big play. Well designed.
Brader pumps a 3, gets to the elbow, kicks it out. 3-point attempt, off the rim. TD with the rebound. Nice job there.
Good job, TD.
Here comes TD. Good give and go. In no hurry. Minute 17 to play. Jersey being guarded by Brader. Nearly loses it. And there she's going to pick up the foul. It's Myers-Bernard foul. That'll send Jersey to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line. That is Brader's 4th foul. As you know, the Lady Tigers are in bonus here.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Don't think it.
Don't even think it? Okay.
Got it. First of 2. 11-point lead for the Lady Tigers.
Well, Collinsville made me sweat tonight for sure. I was getting worried.
Perfect at the line is Jersey Ritzloff.
Ooh, those are huge. Those are so huge.
12-point lead with roughly a minute to play.
Jersey's starting to look so much more confident than she did earlier in the season. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Pass it around.
Inside. Outside. Gonna have to do something. Tax over. She's on the line. That's a 2-pointer. Foot was on the line. It cuts the lead to 10 with 43.1 seconds to go in the game. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Mortgage Associates. Jackson Hewitt Texas, First Baptist Students, and BJ Bakery Trial Attorney.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Casa Cash back checking account. Casa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Casa Cash back at First State Bank.
Green Country Sports Network. Tahlequah with a 10-point lead. Under a minute to play.
43 seconds to go, and this game's not over.
Tahlequah has gotten all they want from the Lady Cardinals here tonight.
Yeah, we've all seen strange things. 10 points with 43 seconds is not insurmountable, so we have got to execute.
It's a nice long pass. Matthews, high rebound, bounce, excuse me, not rebound, and being drilled, and she's going to get the foul. That'll send her to the Tahlequah handyman line.
I got a few stats here for you. Jersey is 8 for 8 on the year from the free throw line. She has 10 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, and only 1 turnover.
Tonight?
And then
yeah, she's
Lori
playing.
has 16, 10, 5, 7 blocks, but she does have her 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
So
Matthews makes the first of 2, extends the lead to 11 with 40.3 to go.
And Jersey just looks confident tonight. I mean, better than I've seen this year, in my opinion.
2 for 2 at the line that time for Matthews.
Was that
12-point lead.
6 for 6 or 8 for 8 the last fourth quarter.
Clock down to 35 seconds. Brader attacks from the elbow. Floater, got it.
That's nice. She's a nice player.
Nice move there by Jersey. 20 seconds to play. 10-point lead. Attacks is Buttrey, and one. Nice job, nice take there by the senior.
I like that. I mean, attack the basket.
And so Hayden McDowell picks up her 4th foul. 15.5 seconds to go. Tigers with a chance to extend the lead to 13.
I like that. Be aggressive.
Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound. Rainwater, she'll go back up and have it blocked.
nice block.
Brader pumps. 3-point attempt. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Collinsville. Put back, no good. Rebound Collinsville again, out of bounds. Stays with Collinsville with 1.5 seconds to go. Lady Tigers 62, Collinsville 50.
Now, I think as a coach, you can probably relax now. It's been a nerve-wracking game.
So a 3-point attempt at the end of the game.
Makes it 9.
And that's tough because those were district points that we just lost there, going to 9. So 62-53 is the final. Lady Tigers get out of here with a win. We're going to take a break. Thank you.
Fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight. Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus Collinsville Cardinals. And, you know, it's been a long off season for the Collinsville Cardinals as they were defeated by the Tahlequah Tigers on a last-second shot near half court by Bryson Smith to advance the Tigers in the playoffs. And I'm telling you right now, they have thought about that every single day of the off season, and now want to exact some revenge against the Tigers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't tell you how many times I've gone back and watched the ending of that game. That was so exciting.
And Tahlequah will have their hands full with the 6'9" senior Zach Brown. Not the same Zach Brown of the Zach Brown Band, but the 6'9" senior center for the Cardinals. One thing that Tahlequah doesn't have that they had last year was Hayden Smith, who did a great job battling Zach Brown. You go back and look, and I think Coach Qualls talked about it in the halftime show of the girls' game, the battles that Hayden and Zach Brown had over the years. And so someone for the Tigers are going to have to step up, and they're going to have to keep him out of the paint, keep the ball from getting inside to him. Yeah. How they're going to do that, we'll have to wait and see.
I got a few stats real quick, guys. For the girls first, Maddie finished with 11, TD 5, Jersey 10, Jaden 15, Corey 16, and Carsey Gilbert had 5. And they were, 20 for 48 from the field, 2 from 9 from 3, 14 for 20 from the line, 30 rebounds, 11 of them offensive, 11 assists, 12 steals, 8 blocks, and 14 turnovers, so tough one there. So just wanted to get that out there for anybody that did dismiss. The Lady Tigers did win by 9.
By 9 of the last second 3.
Yeah.
You know, so again, they were chasing some district points, and so let 3 get away from them there right at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was a strategy of attacking the basket, but we really forced them. Those were almost turnovers, almost could be counted as turnovers.
Right.
Didn't have much chance of it going in, but it did draw some fouls. So
yeah. Collinsville found themselves in foul trouble there early in the 4th, and we made them pay with very good free throw shooting at the end of the game.
Yeah. And then now to the boys. Donovan for the season is the leading scorer with 18 points a game, 8 rebounds. Cash 14 a game. Bryson with 10 and 5 assists a game.
Good.
So definitely some good stats there to know about tonight.
I was talking to Robertson a while ago, and we both agreed he was going to get up close and personal with Zach tonight. He'll be battling him all night long on those rebounds.
Absolutely. He will have his hands full as Brown has about a 7-inch height advantage over
at least
Cole Goose Robertson. So we're about a minute 40 away from the start of the boys' game. And Tahlequah needs to come out hot. And they need to get the shooting. They need to be more proficient in scoring. You know, it's taking a little bit of time for them to heat up, but like to see Cash get hot from beyond the arc. Zeke has struggled early in the season to find his rhythm, and hopefully he gets into it early tonight.
Yeah. Cash has really grown since last year at this time. He's, 6'2" now? He was not that, I think they had him listed, was it 5'8"?
About 5'11" or so.
Early in the year. So, anyway.
You know how these boys are. They continue to grow until they're even in college. So.
Yeah.
I did not. I've been about 5'6.5" since I was about 5th grade. I was tall in 5th grade for about 5 minutes, and everybody went above me.
They were recruiting you for the basketball team.
But it's not very quick. Then it was over.
So the Collinsville Cardinals will be in all red. Tahlequah will be in their white and oranges. And we're 30 seconds away from the starting lineups.
And Dr. Kelly and his dad and I grew up next door neighbors back in the day. So known the Callaways for a long time.
Starting lineups for the Collinsville Cardinals. The head coach is Todd Anderson, assisted by Ryan Christian and Nathan West.
What's their record on the season?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought you had that. I'm sorry. My bad.
6-0, 6-1 maybe.
So starting guard, number 11, Austin Normandin. And number 13, 6'2" forward, Nick Circles. And at guard, a junior, number 20, Aiden Anderson. And at center, number 22, 6'4", Kane Abshire. And a senior, 6'9", number 30, Zach Brown.
You'll be hearing a lot of sickles tonight. Circles,
Gary.
Yes, a lot of circles.
And now, starting lineups for your Tahlequah Tigers. Head coach is Dwayne Jones, assisted by Matt Qualls. Tahlequah fresh off of the win at Pryor. Starting at guard, senior, number 0, Zeke Guerrero. Another guard, a junior, number 1, Cash McElvey. And at senior, number 15, Cole Goose Robertson.
He's going to be very important tonight, how well he can rebound.
And a senior, number 20, Donovan Smith. And a guard, a senior, number 23, Bryson Smith. Bryson and Donovan, not related, although we will call them the twins tonight. Lost the triplet as he graduated.
Hey, it's critical that Donovan stays out of foul trouble tonight. When he goes out, we lose most of our height.
So Collinsville with the height advantage for sure. But Donovan, like I said before, can jump out of this building. I don't know if there's springs in his shoes or what. But
he played a lot of summer ball, he said, and boy, he's great improvement from last year.
Here we are, ready for the tip. There it is. And Collinsville will receive.
Collinsville decked out in the red Disney uniforms. Tahlequah on the home white.
Tags baseline against Donovan. His circle. Normanton.
Tahlequah's in there man-to-man. Coach Jones likes this, and we didn't play much of this last year.
Nice job there
Robertson.
by Cole Robertson. They tried to get it into the big man. Outside pass, and Robertson's able to come up with it. So nice steal.
And Zeke Guerrero forced a bad pass there.
Donovan Smith over to McElvain. McElvain inside to Bryson. Bryson bounced past to Robertson. Back to Donovan Smith. He has it blocked by the big man. Zach Brown here in transition as Collinsville has to throw it. Comes down with it. Nice look for 3. Got a moment. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped. And Zach Brown with the rebound and the finish.
That's the difference with that. With Donovan, he's used to being able to go up over most kids, and he could not get over that guy.
Boy, that's textbook how to break a zone press right there.
Inside Donovan Smith at the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Robinson nearly had a rebound. And here comes the Cards in transition. Attacking the basket. Layup. Nope, no good. And let's see what the call is. Blocking foul. Against Donovan Smith. His first, the team's first, and that's a Myers-Bernard foul. We'll send him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
And Donovan turns around and looks at Coach and has raised his hands up. Coach says, I don't know.
It was a late whistle.
I'm with you. I don't know how they called that. Ooh, shooter's touch.
So Nick circles, makes the first of 2. 3-point advantage.
Now we've got a box out here.
Misses the second one, and then Bryson Smith knocks it out of bounds, so it will stay with the Cards.
Robertson has got to keep that guy from pushing him up underneath the goal.
Coach, that may be easier said than done.
Yeah, that's really hard.
I mean, from up here, yeah, absolutely, Coach. I agree with you.
Oh, look at him. He just pushed him in the jaw.
It's it becomes football.
Look at him. He's just pushing him in the back. I hope they're watching that.
You know, the thing about posts is they let them battle down low, and then they'll hand check up top. You know, so look at him. Look, Robertson's got his hands full going to work. Lob. No, that was a shot, so he made a 3-point attempt. I thought they were trying to lob it in.
I think he was. Everyone in their crowd over here is like
6-0 lead right now for Collinsville.
So quickly attack at the elbow. High arching shot, can't get it to fall. Donovan still looking for a basket. 6:05 to play. Tigers down 6. Good steal there by Bryson Smith from Nick Circles. Zeke Guerrero nearly losing it. Spin and drill from behind by number 22, Kane Abshire. That's a Myers-Bernard foul, and that'll send him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
Bryson Smith is kind of making stuff happen. At Pryor, he had career highs in every category, I think, and kind of continuing that tonight.
Zeke Guerrero misses the first of 2.
Here we go. We're going to make this one right here.
Still looking for the first point, and they got it. And the crowd is happy because now they can sit down.
They finally get a little bit of circulation back. No, I'm just kidding.
That's been a long dry spell there, wasn't it?
So 1-6, 5-point lead for the Cardinals.
See his mom and whole family up there about halfway up.
Abshire kicks out to the top. Got a good look at 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped by McIlvain over to Bryson Smith. Good job there. Between his legs. Tax gets him knocked out of his hands. Going to stay Tahlequah ball. 5:34 to go in the first.
Bryson took off on a one-man fast break. He turned around, nobody was there. He said, I better slow down.
Bryson Smith, long to Guerrero. McIlvain from way downtown at
the
local bank emblem.
Wow.
That's how far it was.
Take that.
3 ball, good for the Tigers.
I think the coach fouled him on that one, too, over there. Stay with him. Good job. Good job. Make them work. We're back 6-4, fellas.
Inside to Brown, going to work, spin, and he's going to draw a foul against Cole Robertson. That's a Myers and Bernard community hometown real estate team. Sends him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
Cole's pretty mad, I think, and I don't blame him because there's a lot of, there wouldn't even really touch him. Didn't look like to me.
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
Well, there's no chance he's going to block that shot, so just stay on the ground, get ready for a rebound.
Just try to deny it inside is all he can do.
Once he gets down there, there's nothing you can do. Coach Jones did mention that. They're going to try to keep him from getting down there.
So makes the second of 2, 4-7.
Oh, wow. Cole Robertson did a great job of keeping him out of there that time.
Here comes Cole Robertson, and he loses the ball. Tipped, going to stay Tahlequah ball. So doing a good job handling the pressure so far.
So far, yeah.
Trying to work, look there. Well, we got offensive foul on Donovan. I believe that's his second foul.
That's not a crazy call because Donovan spun around him to try to get around him. The kid fell over.
And so that's Coach Jones is talking to him about it, the official. So that's the third team foul for Tahlequah with 5 minutes to go in the first period. And again, Donovan's second.
That was one of the keys to this game to keep him in the game. And 4:52, he lasted 3 minutes.
Cole doing everything he can to get around the big 6'9" frame, and there it is, gets it inside. Takes a start step, hook shot, got it. Zach Brown. Dangerous pass by Miguel, and then Bryson Smith throws it away. There's a charge. Got it, nice job there. Had to wait, there's a little dramatic call there by the official, but great job there by Miguel.
Well, he took a shot too.
And he's down. Bounce back up. He's okay. And so Nick Circles picks up his first, team's second foul, and the official needs to check him out. And so Gage Hodgson. Gage Hodgson's going to check in for the Tigers for McGill. Miguel Rodriguez is just a flat-out tough player, and so he's going to get checked out.
Oh.
Bryson Smith over to McIlvain. McIlvain with the floater over him. Can't get the fall. Cole Robertson nearly has the rebound and no call there. Quickly in transition. Good job there by Zeke to try to intercept the pass, but Zach Brown is all the offense they've got right now. Bryson does a good job fighting through that and then draws the foul on. It should be Nick Circles. That should be his second. We'll see who they call it on. And that is Circles' second, third team foul, 4:08 to go in the first.
Boy, the big man hustled down the floor and rewarded with a layup on that one.
So 4-11, Tigers down by 7. Bryson over to Gage. Back to Bryson. Bryson's going to attack. Floater at the free throw line. Got it. Nice job there by Bryson Smith.
That shot's going to be there. Just
getting it over the 6'9" center.
Yeah, just not look at him. You have a tendency to look at, see if he's going to block your shots, you know.
Long pass over the wing, inside. Good job by Cole Robinson to try to deny it, and there's a whistle on the floor. And that was going to be against Gage. Hodson picks up his first, team's fourth foul.
You can stop him by dropping a guard down and double teaming him, but then you're leaving shots wide open, the three wide open. So pick your poison there.
So quick over the three ball. Long, off the rim, long arms there. Nice job there by Bryson to come up with it. And here comes McIlvain. And he drew a blocking foul. Nice job there. Good take by McIlvain. That'll send him to the line on the Myers-Bernard foul. And that's the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line.
This is a stressful game, and I'm not even playing.
I'm telling you what, we still got 3:24 to go. There have been 8 fouls called thus far.
Cole Robertson's going to sleep well tonight. He better sleep with ice on him all over.
Both teams are going to be a 2-shot foul, next foul.
McIlvain.
Got to get those.
Just touch short. This is the first of 2. Miguel Rodriguez.
See
Jordan Daughtry checking in for the Tigers.
So we got Donovan and Cole both on the bench, and we are tiny right now.
Walton Cavanaugh checks in for the Cardinals, giving Kane Abshire a break. And got the shooter's roll there. Cuts the lead to 4, 7-11.
Good job.
Nice job there by Bryson to knock the ball out of bounds. 3:21 to go in the first. Now they got Miguel Rodriguez on Zach Brown. I'm telling you, Zach Brown will get all he wants from Miguel. And that's a nice little give and go there by the Cardinals.
Good job.
And that's what's going to happen when you draw 2 defenders. Someone's going to be open.
Yeah.
7-13. Tigers down 6 with 3 minutes to play.
Zach made a good, very good assist.
Bryson Smith, McIlvain bobbles it. He's got the baseline jumper, just a bit short. Nice hustle there by Miguel. And
good try.
He did travel. I'm telling you, he is all hustle. You know, that was a hard hit he took on the court.
13-7, 2:47 to go in the first period. This has been a slow period.
Trap at the top. Attack inside. Floater left-handed. Can't get it to fall. And there's another whistle.
You know, that's another way that you can keep a big guy from scoring is just press him and don't let him get the ball down the floor.
Foul's going to be on Jordan Daughtry, his first, and that's the team's 5th foul. Myers-Bernard foul. Going to go to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line, shooting 2, and he misses the first one. And the student section of the Tigers felt like they had a role in that missed free throw.
Hey, we've got about 20 young kids on the south bleachers, and they're just having a ball. They got their own ball game going up there. It's fun to watch little kids.
Makes the second one. 7-point lead for the Cardinals.
All right, let's see.
I'm not trying to get Green Country any more money, but all these fouls called, we may need to raise the rates. Inside to Cole, back out to Daughtry. Daughtry decides against a 3-point attempt. McIlvain being doubled. Bounce pass to Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Zach Brown. And there's another Myers-Bernard foul, which will send Zach Bernard to the line. I believe, can't see if that's going to be on Miguel or Jordan.
Man, he just gets being that big and you get every call, you get everything. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and he scares you to death when you go to shoot.
So Miguel Rodriguez was called for the foul, his first. And again, they're in Burness. And gets the shooter's roll, 15-7. At the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line.
Zach's dad's almost as tall as he is. He's a big guy.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Zeke Guerrero going to sub back in for Cash McIlvain with 2:11 to go. Tigers down.
I was going to say he has a flat shot, but he really doesn't. It's because he's that high.
Well, he's that high. Yeah. He's shooting down into the basket.
Collinsville's in their 2-1-2 like they've been the whole game, but It's really not. It's more like a 4-1. Let Zach cover the whole inside.
Zeke Guerrero inside to Daughtry. Daughtry to Bryson. He'll shoot. Long three. Got it. Nothing but net. Need Bryson to do that more often. 10-16. Minute 42 to go in the first period.
Excellent ball movement.
Trying to get it inside to Zach Brown. Being guarded well by Robertson. Three-point attempt, no good, off the rim. And foul called against, is that Zeke? And it is.
Yeah, he didn't drop down and get the rebounding position.
So Zeke picks up his first. That's a Myers-Bernard foul. Because we're in bonus, he's going to go to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
Yeah. Here in a minute, we might just have to quit saying it because they'll get tired of us saying it for sure. No, we appreciate our sponsors that do that. We still have a three-pointer open and timeout.
So the lead is now 7 for the Cardinals with a minute 27 to go. Perfect at the line right then, 18-10.
Okay, let's see if we can get some shots off here.
Tahlequah looks frustrated, if you ask me. They're just, working hard down low and then getting these fouls. Seems to be agitating them. Good ball movement. Bryson Smith looking inside. Nothing doing there at the free throw line. Nearly has it knocked away and draws the foul against Noah Warden. And that will be the team's 5th foul. Myers-Bernard foul will send Bryson Smith to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
We still have a minute to go in this first period, and both teams are shooting it.
We're at about 15 fouls for the first period. That's not an exaggeration. You heard me right. About 15 fouls in the first period. And clean living by Bryson Smith gets that free throw to fall.
He used the entire rim and the backboard there. Shooter's touch.
It's there for a reason. Might as well use it. Gage Hodgkins checks back in for Cole Robertson. McIlvain checked back in for Miguel Rodriguez. Looking for some speed. Basket no good. Gage doing all he can. Good hustle there by number 11. He draws a foul. Good job there by Gage. Straight up hustle play to get that. That'll send him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
Man, he was up there with the trees, wasn't he?
Man, he had to jump with everything in him and did a great job to fight for that rebound.
Well, he's going to get the gift of guarding Brown, so come on. Gotta get that.
In and out. Misses the first of 2.
Those are called free, but they're awful hard to make.
Hard to make besides an open free throw, open layup.
Nice job there to 12-18. Cut the lead to 6 with under a minute to play in the first period. Collinsville taking their time bringing the ball back down.
So we're in a 1-2-2.
Anderson over to Warden. Back to Anderson. Inside to Abshire. Back all the way back around. I believe that's Anderson for 3. Got it.
That was great ball movement.
Nice ball movement for the open shot. 21-12, 9-point advantage for the Cards. Under 30 seconds to play in the first period. McIlvain over to Daughtry. Daughtry back to Bryson Smith. Long skip past McIlvain and got a foul called down low. Looks like they're going to have a discussion down low with the big man and
finally,
Gage.
I mean, I know I've got the glasses on too, but you know what I mean, the homer, but the center for them is really pushing a lot.
So
not hitting, that's a bad word, pushing, I
guess. That's, he just called a stop the play there to tell him that.
Nice floater by McIlvain at the free throw line. 14-21, clock running, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long at the half-court air ball, and that's the end of the half. Tahlequah cuts the lead to 7, 14-21. We'll be back. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Basketball on the Green Country Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's bank. Green Country Funeral Home, Horseshoe Inn and Campground. Call Jeremy or Jessica Courtney. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Lott. Hutchins Law. Countryside Wellness, Family Chiropractic Care, and Clinical Nutrition. Skate House, where the good times roll. Princess Quickly.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. Tahlequah Tigers versus the Collinsville Cardinals. Tahlequah down 7, 21-14 at the start of the second period.
And Donovan Smith back in the game. We have our Joe Daughtery's in there. Cale Robertson getting a rest.
Some scoring here. Bryson with 6 and Cash with 8.
So Jordan Daughtery with the ball. Looks like Cole's going to check back in at the next whistle. Inside to Jordan, spin around, backs inside, decides against it. Out to Zeke. Zeke over to Donovan. Donovan, baseline jumper, air ball, can't get it to fall. Here comes the Cards quickly in transition. Left-handed, got it.
Donovan can get those shots like that all day. I mean,
Aiden Anderson with the 2-pointer. Extends the lead to 9.
Yeah, the big guy's not going to come out there and try to block those shots. They just need to make them.
Bryson Smith inside to Zeke. Zeke bounce pass to Donovan under the goal. Being pressured, ball knocks out of bounds. Going to stay with Tahlequah. And Cole Goose Robertson going to check back in for Jordan Daughtery. .7:18 to go in the second. Over to McIlvain. McIlvain floater at the elbow. Short. He gets his own rebound. It goes back up. Got it.
Good
nice
hustle.
putback there by the junior.
Good hustle.
16-23.
Well, he's got a quick, pretty shot.
Anderson sets up the Cardinal offense. Over to Circles. Circles nearly has the ball knocked out of his hands. Collinsville crowd wanted a foul there. Anderson sets it back up, 6:45 to play in the first half. Brown sets a screen against McIlvain. Floater at the elbow, left-handed off the backboard, scores the same. It is good.
Little miscommunication there. One of the players thought that they were going to switch defense, and they both wound up guarding the guy without the ball.
Inside to Donovan Smith. Zeke with a chance at 3. Got it!
Yeah.
3 ball.
Yeah.
That's good.
That. 19.
That'll set the tone for him.
Ching is back.
19-25. Down 6 are the Tigers with 6:10 to go. Good job. Nice hands there by Bryson Smith. Good reaction. As that ball was behind him, he turns, able to knock it out of bounds. Still will be Cardinals basketball.
Jace Harrell's coming in the ball game for Collinsville.
Inbound to Brown. Harold over to Anderson. Anderson trying to get it inside to Brown and does. Nice block there by Cash McIlvain, who blocks the big 6'9" man.
How did that happen?
Put that on a highlight reel.
Oh,
Cash Sky McIlvain.
Nice job, showing he's got some ups. Nice job. I'll hear about that later.
Woo!
Outstanding job. And Bryson Smith draws a foul on Anderson.
Craig, that needs to be on your highlight reel this week.
So first foul for Anderson, and also the first foul of the second quarter. Bounce pass inside to Robertson.
There's your shot, Zeke.
Out to Zeke. I want to thank Myers Bernard for sponsoring the fouls tonight.
They got their money's worth for 9.
As does the Tahlequah handyman at the free throw line. McIlvain quickly. From baseline 3. Got it. He's heating up. Let's go. Cash.
25-22.
Cuts the lead to 3. And when McIlvain gets hot, he gets scalding.
Those threes catch up in a hurry, don't they?
Cole and Brown going at it.
Brown's got that elbow right in Cole's chin.
Right in Cole's chin. Good rebound there by McElvain, but has it stolen. Good rebound there by Bryson Smith. So good defense.
What a game.
There by the Tigers. Tigers showing some fight here in the second quarter as the lead is only 3 for these Cardinals.
There's
At
a
the
shot.
free throw line, Donovan, good take and draws the foul against Brown.
I thought that was an and one for a
Mercy.
second. Actually, might have jumped out of his seat.
That was coming up. So Zach Brown, that's only his first foul. The team's second foul comes with 4:44 to go in the second. That'll send Donovan Smith to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line, shooting 2. Makes the first of 2. Miguel Rodriguez giving Cole Robertson a breather as he's working his tail off down there.
Kelly, you brought it up a while ago. When you're 6'2" and you're guarding a 6'9" guy, you're just getting elbowed in the face all the time.
Even I know he's not trying to. Your elbows are there. I mean, that's just where it is, you know.
Yeah. When they bring it down, they got those elbows right face level.
He's going to have bruises on his chin.
Cheap foul called against Bryson Smith. I don't know that I agreed with that as he had his arm hooked in that. So first foul for Bryson, first team foul of the second period for the Tigers.
And the big man's taking a rest here.
25-23 is the score. Collinsville up 2. Good steal there by Bryson Smith. Bryson Smith, nice reverse layup, but can't get it to fall. Was being pressured. And here comes Circle, and he has it blocked again. That's McElvain's second block. Nice job there. Kicks it back out to Bryson. Slow it down. Went a little wild. Nearly had a walking back. Talking about smart. He put the ball down and dribbled, or that would have been a traveling call. Mercy. He went to shoot it, and there was he couldn't even see the goal. So I was like, I'm going to have to dribble.
You saw the Collinsville fans. They're standing up, getting ready to call that. You know how
we were all calling walking.
Everyone calls
and
walking.
he dribbled, so. Man, we'll take luck over skill sometimes. Mercy.
Well, this has turned very exciting this period.
Yeah, if you're not at this game,
nice lob. Oh, couldn't get the dramatic finish, but does draw the Myers and Bernard foul, and will send him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line with the opportunity to tie the game.
First time we've tried that one this year. That was something new.
And he got it. 24-25.
Stickles made that one famous last year, didn't he? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
It might have been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
24-25 with 3:50 to go in the second period. Donovan Smith.
Let's tie this up.
With a chance to tie the game. Last time the score has been tied was at the beginning of the game. And we're tied. 25 all.
Collinsville was definitely not expecting this one.
Anderson bringing it down for the Cardinals. Brown being guarded by Rodriguez. Anderson gets it out to Brown. Brown back to Normandin. And long arms by Donovan. Donovan trying to plead his case to no avail. It will be Cardinal basketball.
Good try. It was worth a try.
It's kind of like when you catch the ball as a receiver, but really hit the ground, you try to run up and act like you caught it.
Anderson at the baseline. Lob over to Brown. Brown being guarded by Smith. Out to the top of the key. Three-point attempt. In and out. Man. Rebound. Nice job there. Oh, they're going to get Miguel for a foul. Man. I'm going to say he body checked him, and that's a Myers and Bernard foul. Miguel picks up his second, and Cole Robertson is going to check back in for the Tigers.
That looked like one of that pass interference call I saw last night on the Monday night game. Had his wrapped around his waist.
Inside to Brown. Warden, he takes it, kicks out. Good ball movement by the Cards. Wide open baseline three, doesn't want it, drives instead. Well, we got charge. Nice job there by Bryson Smith, negates the basket and draws the charge against Noah Warden. So that's their 4th team foul with 3:05 to go in the second period. We're all tied up 25 all.
Those are very difficult to call.
Inside quickly to Donovan. Donovan's got a look. Nice take. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound and draws another foul. Oh, what we got now? Offensive foul against the Tigers.
Who was that on?
And Cole Robertson picks up the foul, the team's 3rd team foul. So Cole, that's just his 2nd.
Yeah,
he needs all 5 of them tonight.
He's in there fighting, I'm telling you. He's working hard.
So the foul calls, not to jinx us, have slowed down in the second period, as we've only had 7 versus about 16 in the first. So this is where the resetting of the fouls kind of helps us. Nice jumper, can't get the fall, rebound Brown, and he's right there at the goal for the putback. 27-25 Cardinals.
Not a lot you can do there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they ran a play. It got some rotation where he was down there. Just waiting.
2:15 to play in the second period. Inside to Donovan, out to Zeke. Zeke's got a nice look at a 3-ball. Off the front of the rim, rebound Brown.
Yeah.
Quickly are the Cardinals, being guarded by Guerrero.
Zeke had some weird rotation on that shot.
Nice pass inside to Brown.
There's the arm.
There's the travel.
Oh, okay. He could have called him with the arm around, the reach around, or whatever you call that thing. The spin.
Spin.
This has turned out to be a very intense game.
Yeah.
Very intense. The crowd is into it. Kind of like playoff basketball here.
27-25. Bryson, he'll stop at the elbow, shoot the floater, can't get the fall. Donovan Smith nearly with the rebound, but Goose comes back up with it. Smith has it blocked. In transition is Anderson.
Well,
nice move there by Anderson, pressured by Guerrero. The lead is now 4 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we went from making a basket to giving up a basket. That's unfortunate.
Inside quickly to Smith. Smith. Zeke's got a moment to look. Shoots. 3-ball, no good. Off the rim. Rebound, Brown.
That one looked good by Zeke, too.
It looked good. Looked good from this angle as well. Nice attack. Can't finish. Rebound, McElvain. Here comes Cash. He's going to slow it down. Under a minute to play in the half. Miguel Rodriguez set to check back in for the Tigers at the next whistle. Long pass over to Zeke. Zeke looks inside. Over to Bryson Smith from way downtown. Nice rotation. Robertson with the rebound. Kicks it, and there's a good floater there by McElvain to cut the lead to 2. 29-27. 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That was straight up over the 6'9" Zach Brown to make that one.
Robinson did a great job with that, kicking that out to McElvain, who was able to get the floater to fall. 15 seconds, skip pass across the court. They're wanting it inside against Brown. 10 seconds to go. They pull it out. Anderson, isolation, spin, floater at the elbow. Can't get it to fall. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here comes Robinson. Right at the buzzer, no good. And that's the halftime score. Tahlequah 27, Collinsville 29. We'll be back. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network. Some halftime stats. Zeke sitting with 4 points. Cash 13. Donovan 3. Bryson 6. Hodgkins with 1. Bryson has 3 steals, and Cash, kind of the surprise, has 2 blocks. One of them being on the 6'9" Zach Brown. Coach, 2-point lead. You know, you got to be happy where you're sitting if you're the Tahlequah Tigers.
You got to be very happy, and
blame it on Coach Miller. He took the last piece.
And got to be very happy. The intensity, we were talking earlier about the intensity of our players and not backing down, not giving up, just working, and I'm so glad to see that. So proud of the Tigers.
One of the things you see Coach Jones doing is subbing a lot between Cole Robertson and Miguel Rodriguez, and even Gage Hodgkin coming in and out, really working body shots, if you will, if you want to use a boxing term, against the big man 6'9", hoping that will, slow him down. And if you notice, there late in the second period, he was tired. I mean, he was tired. Our guys were tired too, but we've got to do something to eliminate that threat. And I think Tahlequah's doing a good job trying to neutralize the height disparity that is there.
And in the second period, we started putting a whole lot more pressure out at half court on their guards and trying to keep the ball from getting down there, and it resulted in a few turnovers, which we turned into points. So that was pretty good strategy. That worked out pretty good.
So 3 minutes to go in the second. Tigers are out, warming up, and we got to set up here for a great ball game, and what has turned into a pretty good rivalry between Tahlequah and Collinsville.
Yeah, and our three-pointer is kind of keeping us in the ball game. I hope that keeps going, keeps making some shots.
It's interesting. We seem to have no issues getting the ball into the elbow, and I don't know what the hesitation is to pull up at the elbow and make that shot. I know you're trying to draw the big man out, but they're not even attempting that shot. They're getting there and they're spinning around and kicking it right back out, and he's not even leaving his spot there, so they're not even drawing him out of position. You start nailing those little elbow shots right there, now you're going to force Brown to come out, which is going to open up that back door, which is what they want to happen.
Yeah, I saw him come out one time is all. The rest of the time he just stayed in there and watched us shoot, or not shoot, as you said.
But it seems like Tahlequah's doing a good job handling Collinsville's the full court press. They're getting the ball down the court with relative ease, but getting it inside is definitely going to be a challenge. So if McIlvain and Zeke and Bryson can stay consistent or even get hotter from beyond the arc, I think that's going to be the key to victory for the Tigers.
Yeah, I told Zeke before the game, I said, you need to shoot at least 5 of those threes. And he's part way there. So did McIlvain play with some Collinsville boys during the summer?
They did. They played with the Hawks, I believe.
Yeah, they're down there visiting, so I thought that'd be the case.
I see a former Lady Tiger here, Lydia McIlvain. So it's always good to see the former Lady Tigers.
And Mama McIlvain's here today. Anyway, there's the buzzer. It's 53 seconds till the second half begins. And so with the new free throw rules, both teams start out with 0 team fouls. And it doesn't affect your personal fouls at all. If a player has 3 fouls, they still have 3 fouls. But team fouls, no.
The idea is that it speeds the game up, but I will say in that first quarter, it slowed the game way down. When you're at 16 fouls with 4 minutes to go in the first period, it tended to slow it down just a hair, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it did. The players got the message, and they quit fouling so much, and the refs quit calling it so much.
While we're on just a bit of a lull, I want to thank our sponsors, as well as those of you who watch. We always ask that you like and subscribe to the YouTube page.
We're big time now.
We're over 1,000. We've
made a whole $1.31. We're influencers.
Yeah. So, Two Sisters Financial is one of our sponsors. I'd like to thank them. Go down there and they'll make you some money.
One of them's here right now, Renita.
Is she really?
Yep. Collinsville immediately gets outside, and there it is. There they finally called that hook that he has, and so that will be his second foul of the game, team's first. So obviously the plan quickly was to get the ball inside to Zach Brown, and then they are able to call that foul with 7:50 to go in the third quarter. Tahlequah with a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, or take the lead. Let's think positive here. we're getting those threes because
inside to Donovan, and he has the ball knocked out of his hands by number 13, Nick Circles.
we're getting those threes because they're in a zone and not putting a whole lot of pressure out there, and so we're able to pick our shots.
McIlvain, corner three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bryson Smith. Kicks it over to Donovan Smith. Floater. Got
there it is.
Tie ball game, 29
There
all.
it is. Donovan can get that all night. He just has to not worry about getting it blocked. Easier said than done, though, guys.
Circles over to Anderson.
So
Anderson, three-point attempt. Good look at the basket. In and out. Tipped. Brown. And Robertson's going to foul Noah Warden.
Is that his third?
I believe that is Cole's third foul, if that's who it is on. Which would be the first team foul. And it is Cole's third foul. Myers and Bernard foul. Sends him to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line.
we hate to see that. We're going to need him.
So Circles is the one at the line. I thought it was going to be Warden.
It's really hard to block a shot when they've got it in their hand without fouling them.
Circles goes perfect at the line. Circles, there's two of them. I believe there were actually three. Didn't one graduate last year, or is there three Circles brothers?
Yeah, one graduated. They got the senior and then a sophomore. The dad came and talked to me. Very nice man. He apologized. We have to say their name Circles again for a while.
We're going to be saying their name for quite a while. Bryson Smith into Donovan Smith.
Good.
Back to Bryson Smith. Back to Cole Robertson.
Excellent.
Great ball movement, and we're tied again at 31.
Excellent.
Great ball movement. Trying to get inside to Brown. And good job there by the Tiger defense. Donovan Smith comes up with the rebound.
Well, they came down and helped out on that one. Excellent defense.
Bryson over to McIlvain. 6:18 to go in the third. Donovan dribbling to his left. Picks the dribble up over to Bryson. Inside to Zeke. That's what I'm talking about. The elbow. Got it.
My
Exactly
gosh.
what I was talking about. Take that shot.
Woo!
Zeke makes it fall. Now we have our first lead of the ball game, 33-31. And Collinsville, they want a timeout, 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here. Coach, that was what I was talking about. They get that ball right there. Got to make those shots. And Zeke does a great job of doing that.
That is a very unusual shot for him. So, Ashley, he must have heard you.
That's right. Because I'm telling you, once you start doing that, he's got to come out and honor that. And then that's going to open up right there behind him with a nice little bounce pass in the back door.
State Representative Big Ed Culver would, one of our sponsors, like you to vote for him next election. He's running for re-election. And I'm telling you, we could use him out there rebounding right now.
Playing some defense, too.
Yeah, he's a great supporter of ours, been a sponsor since the beginning. So thank you, Big Ed.
So after the 30-second timeout, 6:02 to go in the third, Tahlequah with a 2-point lead, their first of the game, 33-31.
They jumped out to a 6-0 lead on us right off the bat. We've been chipping it up back all the way.
Tahlequah crowd coming alive.
Hey, this is a big game.
Normandin over to Mr. Anderson.
This is fun. Crowd's getting into it.
Warden being guarded by Bryson. Nice job by Bryson to hit the ball, and it goes off of Warden's ankle. Tahlequah ball.
Bryson has turned into a exciting player. Well, he's always been exciting, but he's turned into a great player.
Great job there by the senior. Quick hands to force the turnover.
So
Guerrero over to Smith.
As Collinsville, yep, they've switched man-to-man.
Over to Zeke Guerrero's got Donovan wide open, and he draws the foul against Brown. That'll be I believe that's his third foul.
It looked like Brown had all ball. Maybe he must have got him with a little bit of body there.
They called it on 13.
Oh, they called it on 13.
He grabbed him.
That's Nick Circles, but that's his third foul and the second team foul. And in and out at the Tahlequah handyman free throw line on that Myers and Bernard foul. So Circles has to check out, being in somewhat foul trouble here in the third. Donovan makes the second, and Tahlequah has a 3-point lead, 34-31, with 5:24 to play in the third.
Yeah, we've just got to keep Donovan from getting another foul. That's got to play smart.
Cole Robertson going to work down low. Nice job there by Cole to deny the pass to Brown. Turnover, and here come the Tigers.
So let's see, get our, oh my gosh.
And then an errant pass, trying to get it over to McElvain, throws away, and Normandin comes up with it, pushes it over to Kavanaugh, out to Anderson. Anderson looks inside, takes a stutter step, and he's going to do what I call my favorite actor, Christopher Walken, and we're going to take possession.
Start calling you Stuart, or no, what's his name, Chris Berman.
Somebody's going to have to, oh, they're in a man. Just take it on down, Bryson.
So Bryson being pressured by Noah Warden. Bounce pass to Donovan Smith, foul, push. See who the call's going to be on this Myers and Bernard foul.
It's on the ground, isn't it? On the floor, I mean.
It's on the floor, and that was against Welton Kavanaugh, which is his second, but that's Collinsville's team, the third team foul. Inbound to Cole, Daughtery. Daughtery being pressured, out to Bryson Smith.
He's about in his range right there.
I think that's his range when the clock is going down to 0 at the end of the game.
Oh,
tries to force it inside to Donovan. Good hands there by Nick Anderson. And my goodness sakes, I said Nick Anderson, Aiden Anderson. Got my Andersons all mixed up.
That's 2 straight turnovers.
And they have cut the lead to 1.
Really good job of double thumping there to get that score.
Yeah, he blocked it.
And again, another turnover.
3 turnovers. Come on, Bryson.
Bryson has a bit of the turnover bug right here, trying to force it. Here comes Aiden Anderson and the Cards. Over to Warden from way downtown, can't get to fall. And there's Bryson Smith with the rebound, trying to make up for it with a hustle and effort. And look, over here Zeke's telling him, hey, just calm down. Good job there by that man.
Yeah.
And there it is. And that's usually what happens when you get frustrated like this. This is just some out-of-control basketball right there, and Bryson picks up the foul. Throws it to Cole, or throws it, he's trying to throw it to Zeke, and it goes long, and then Cole's there to run it down, and then he throws it back, and so Bryson's just kind of a little bit out of control there, picks up his second foul, second team foul, and McElvain going to check in and give Bryson a little breather.
You got to take the good with the bad with Bryson, but he is not going to quit hustling.
There's a lot more good than bad with him. He just gets
absolutely
fast.
Just trying to make too much happen.
And there's an offensive foul against the
saw
Cards.
that. He leaned his shoulder into him as he was running through that screen.
Number 10.
And that is Kavanaugh's third and the 4th team foul of the third period. 3:20 to go. Tigers holding on to a 1-point lead.
Oh, wow.
And trying to force it to Donovan Smith is McElvain, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Tahlequah ball.
This little man-to-man Collinsville's putting on us is eating us up because nobody's coming to the ball. And when they were playing a zone, those passes got through no problem. But they've changed, so we've got to change.
And so another Myers-Bernard foul called on number 11. This time, Austin Normandin, and that is the 5th team foul. So that should send them to the Tahlequah handyman free throw line, shooting 2.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. Just keep attacking that basket.
So some aggressive playing by Collinsville is leading to some foul calls here.
Woo.
And Jordan misses the first of 2.
I'd like to say hi to his mom, mom, dad, and grandma, Linda.
Little better release that time, makes it 35-33. Tigers with a 2-point lead with 3:13 to go in the third. Anderson bringing it down for the Cards. Over to Normandin. Back to Warden. Nice read there by McElvain on the steal. and draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. That's a Myers-Bernard foul, and he'll go to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line shooting 2.
You know, that kind of reminded me of something that happened. One of the Tahlequah players went down to dunk a basketball, and just as he grabbed the rim, the other team hit him in the back. His feet came up and hit that support, and he fell from there right on his face. That's like the worst thing I've ever seen in a basketball game. So luckily there was no injury on that.
McElvain makes the first of 2. Bryson Smith checks back in for Zeke Guerrero.
Still up by a 3.
McElvain perfect at the line, 37-33, 4-point advantage in favor of the Tigers.
Play some smart defense here.
Bryson guarding Anderson.
Donovan can't get too wild on defense.
Left him wide open for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. And there's Bryson making his presence felt with a quick rebound. McElvain, floater. Got it! Nice touch there by McElvain.
That was off the wrong foot, and everything just looked good. Up by 6, fellas.
39-33. Tigers now with the 6-point lead. Nice move there. Finished with the right hand. Brown with the rebound. Goes back up and gets the basket. Not much you can do in that situation there. Bryson inbounds it to McElvain. 2 minutes to play in the third. It's 39-35. Donovan's got a look. Nice attack. Good jump stop. McElvain bobbles the pass. You know he was wanting to take that 3. He's right there at the elbow. And again, he won't shoot that ball for some reason. Minute 40 to play in the third. Jordan Daughtry at the top of the key. Inside to Bryson, back door to Cole Robinson. Little reverse layup. Nice job there by Goose Robinson.
Goose was missing a lot of those early in the year. He's not tonight. Great job.
41-35, a minute 20 to go in the third. Tahlequah with a 6-point lead.
My brother went to...
nice take there by Circles. Tries to finish with his left hand, and he draws the foul against Jordan Daughtry, his second and the team's third foul. Myers-Bernard foul sends him to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line, shooting 2.
My brother played with Cole's uncles, the Tates.
Circles makes the first of 2. Miguel Rodriguez and Zeke Guerrero check back in for Jordan Daughtry and Goose Robertson. Minute 10 to go. 41-36 is the score.
Got a box out here every time.
Circles perfect at the line there. 41-37. Tigers have a 4-point advantage.
Ooh.
Bryson Smith over to McElvain. McElvain trying to get inside to Donovan. Donovan at the free throw line. He takes a nice stutter step, kicks it back out to Zeke. Bryson wanted to shoot, hesitates, does shoot off the front of the rim, and there's a shove. That's a shove by Circles. That may be his 4th foul, if my math is right. It is.
What's the next step up from a shove? I'm not sure that was. He was assaulting battery there.
So you might need the old B.J. Baker. No,
the trial attorney, yeah.
Collinsville pleading the case with the official.
You can tell that one coming off
the
is
first
going to be too soft.
2.
He might need a breather.
Yeah. Chris's quick lube put a little oil on that rim. It might have eased on over there that time.
And after wearing out the official's ear, he walks back over to the Tahlequah side. And Donovan goes 1 for 2 at that trip to the line. 42-37. Tigers on top with 46 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, Chris will give you an oil change up there. Fast, friendly service.
Anderson, baseline 3, got it. 42-40. Good hustle there by Collinsville, by Circles.
Guys, we got
out of bounds.
Whew.
Stays with Tahlequah. 26.9 seconds to go in the third. Tigers clinging to a 2-point lead. McElvain bringing it across half court. Got numbers. Nice take there by Donovan. Rebounds his own shot and gets it to fall.
Wow.
44-40. 12 seconds to play in the third.
That was
Collinsville looking to hold for the last shot.
Amazing shot.
Off the screen is Anderson. Anderson from three.
Good
over
job,
to 11.
Steve.
11 on a three-point attempt. Got it!
Wow.
To close it out. 1 point lead, 44-43 at the end of three. Thank you for watching. We'll be back on the Green Country Sports Network.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918.
Strength runs in our family. Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and it's a barn burner here at the T-Mac, so you're getting all your money's worth if you're watching at home, and it's a lot of energy in the stands tonight as the Tigers are battling the Collinsville Cardinals.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Armstrong Bank and Bobby McAlpine. Take care of your financial needs, and we really appreciate them. He's my neighbor out my way, so thank you, Armstrong Bank.
Tigers start with the ball here in the fourth.
Cash has 17, guys. He's the leading scorer tonight.
Well, we're going to need some more.
Takes
that 20.
Three ball. Count it! Nothing but net! Tickles the twine from behind the line. That's Cash McElvain for three.
That is so quick. He gets it, and you think he's no way he's going to shoot it. And there, get off of him, Bobby.
Yeah, that's a good. You can't do nothing there. What do you
Nice play inside to Brown. And had the ball knocked out of his hands out of bounds. It will stay with Tahlequah. And of course, McElvain's going to get subbed out here by Daughtry right after the 3-point.
We cannot get can't get lackadaisical there. They are really pressing hard.
Bryson quickly to the middle. Donovan got numbers here.
There's your shot.
Good take there by Donovan. Nice finish there. Went right at Brown. 4-point lead for the Tigers, 49-45.
I ain't scared of no 6'9" guy.
You'd have dunked over it, wouldn't you, Gary?
Well, I would have thought about it.
Trying to get it inside to Brown. Brown working hard. 3-point attempt in and out. Good job, Cole Robertson with the rebound. Nice job to have good positioning there to come up with it.
Excellent.
Long pass over to Guerrero.
There you go.
Guerrero inside to Donovan. Pumps. Getting hammered. Out to Bryson Smith. Long three.
Oh.
In and out. Rebound. He thought he was going to come up with it and loses it in the scrum. Brown comes down with
Great effort. Great effort.
And they're going to call a foul on Jordan Daughtry. That's Myers and Bernard's foul, and I believe that's his third. Let's see what they put up. That is his third. The first team foul in the fourth quarter. McElvain checks back in for him.
Man, if you're not here, you're missing a good atmosphere for this game on a Tuesday night.
6:43 to go in the fourth. Tigers holding on to a 4-point lead. Inbounds to Brown. Back out to Mr. Anderson. Anderson to Brown, foul. Myers and Bernard foul. That's on the floor. I believe that is on Zeke.
That was on the drive before the pass. Cole's getting they're starting to figure out that face defense he's playing on him.
Inbound to Brown. Nice catch. Nice release. Basket's good.
He did push off a Cole there, but it is what it is.
Not much you can do on that one.
49-47. Tigers with the lead. 6.5 to play. McElvain at the top of the key. Inside to Donovan. There's that floater at the elbow. Got it! Nice job there by Donovan. It's a good time to heat up. It's for number 20.
It looks like Brown's going to give him that all day if he'll let him do it.
He's only come out one time.
Time out. Collinsville.
What a game.
It's a full or 30, and it's a 30 seconds, so we'll stay here with them.
What a game. 51-47.
Cash is 3 for 3 from 3.
Is it? Yeah. Cash, in my opinion, and we talk about this a lot, even with Cash too, is, in my opinion, he is a better shooter when he catches the shoot. When he doesn't have to think about it, because he shoots so much. I'm telling you, that kid is in the gym anytime the door's open, and he has been that way since he's been 3 years old. He's dribbling around and he's shooting all the time, so it's just natural for him to not even think about it. He goes back to muscle memory, those type of mechanics. So when he gets the ball and shoots quickly, that's when you see that tendency to make those baskets.
Right.
When he has that good look at the basket and that time to think about it, generally he's not as successful as he is just a catch and shooting.
Yeah, if y'all need a Christmas present, go out to Baker's Furniture. Bill, John, and Sherry have some great Christmas gifts for you. Thank you for sponsoring us. What a game, guys.
6:08 to play, 51-47. Tigers up by 4.
This is playoff atmosphere right here.
Anderson over to Circles. Circles, who is in foul trouble with 4. Number 11 shoots a 3. Rebound.
Somebody got a nice push
There's
off.
a push off. And I believe if that's on Circles, that's his 5th.
Yep.
And that is, and he will foul out of the game as he picks up his 5th foul.
Yeah,
first team foul. I just said he was in foul trouble.
Yeah, he got 2 or 3 of those, just put 2 hands in their back and shoving them.
You can do 1, but not 2. Isn't that what you guys talk about?
That's the rule, right?
But he must be pretty strong because he sends them 10 or 15 feet when he does it.
Zeke Guerrero being guarded by Anderson. Over to Donovan Smith, to not his twin brother, but Bryson Smith. And there's going to be a foul on Brown down low, as Cole Robertson was trying to make way through the baseline and caught the elbow of Zach Brown, his 3rd foul, 2nd team foul of the 4th period.
5:33 to go. Coach has got to start thinking about strategy here.
Bryson Smith quickly inside. What do we got? Now we've got a foul against the Tigers. Myers and Bernard foul against Zeke Guerrero.
Oh, wow. That was such a good play.
That's his 3rd foul.
Illegal screen, is that what they call it? I didn't see it.
I think so. He was setting a screen to get Donovan open.
Yeah, well, he was wide open, so he probably did. It's like holding in football. You never call it till you get a touchdown or something.
Yep.
Little stutter step. Traveling on Austin Normandin.
I was going to say, at first I thought the coach was mad, but I was like, can't get too mad because they call that pretty consistently.
Donovan's going to break right up the middle.
Nearly had it stolen. Zeke comes up with it. Good pressure there by Anderson. Back to Bryson. Some dangerous
that is such
passes.
a lackadaisical passing.
Nice hesitation there. He was able to keep his hands on top of the ball to avoid the carrying or the. Oh, nice, crossed him up. Nearly slides. Doesn't get the call. Thank goodness.
Ankle breaker right there.
Collinsville wanted to travel.
Good pressure here by the Cardinals against this Tahlequah offense. Zeke Guerrero, spin move, bounces over to Donovan Smith. He's in trouble. He gets knocked it out of his hands. It's going to stay with Tahlequah. Sometimes these plays just start feeling out of control. It's like you need to do something just to.
It's almost like
control.
You don't want to use your timeouts, but you might want to take one just to stop it for a second.
4:42.
Inbounds to Robertson, over to McElvain. He's wanting to catch a shoot. Floater. Oh, can't get it to fall. Rebound is Donovan Smith. He has it blocked. Cole Robertson nearly comes up with it.
Wow, Zeke Brown did a great job there. I hate to say it.
Anderson.
That was on his back. Whew, they missed one there.
Reverse. Nice pass there by Brown to Kavanaugh. And timeout. And that's going to be a full timeout, Collinsville. We're going to take a break. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Tahlequah 51, Collinsville 49, and it's a ball game.
Yeah, Tahlequah trailed the whole first part of the game, and they've been ahead the last part of the game, and hopefully we can stay ahead. I think Collinsville has figured some stuff out, and Zach Brown's kind of taken over the game here at the end. So we need to make an adjustments on them.
Collinsville with a full court press here against the Tigers.
Got a 1-2-1-1 press.
Inbound over to Cole Robertson. Back to Bryson Smith. Being pressured by Normandin. Bryson gets it across, resets the clock there for us. 4:10 to play in the game. Guerrero at the wing. Being guarded by Mr. Anderson, and it throws the ball away. Donovan Smith was doubled. Poor choice right there.
Yes,
here comes Collinsville with the chance to tie or take the lead. Warden resets the Cardinal offense, trying to get it over to Anderson.
We have got to fight through those screens or screen us, and some of us are just letting them do it. So we've got to make sure we get through there.
Anderson in the corner for three. No good. Tipped around. McElvain comes up with it.
Donovan Smith knocked it over to him.
McElvain pulls it back up. Good choice there.
There it is.
Zeke decides against it. 3:20 to go. Tigers up by 2. Over to McElvain. McElvain inside to Robertson. Nice finish there. Assist McElvain. Credit Cole Robertson with the bucket. 53-49. Tigers up 4.
Came off that screen very nicely. That was a great play, fellas. Back to 4.
Anderson in the corner. Skip pass all the way to Normandin. We're back to the top of the key. Tacks inside. Gathers himself for 3. Got it. 1 point lead, Tigers. Tigers with a 1 point lead with 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter.
Good job of getting the ball up the court.
Bryson Smith being guarded by Normandin. And then number 10, Kavanaugh comes up with it. And what a foul called. Myers Bernard with the and 1. The basket gives them a lead, and 2 going to the line with a 2-point lead, chance to make a 2-point lead.
That was about the cheapest foul you'll ever get in your life.
Kavanaugh.
But it all came off of a turnover. Man, at this point in the game, we sure don't need any turnovers.
Kavanaugh misses the and 1. The lead's only 1, 54-53. Cardinals on top late in the game, 2:20 to play in the fourth.
Those turnovers are caused by a bad pass, and it's also caused by people not going to get the ball.
Nice take there by Donovan Smith to draw the foul against Kavanaugh, and that should be his 4th foul. Myers and Bernard foul. Your community hometown real estate team will send Donovan to the Tahlequah Handyman free throw line, shooting 2.
Down by 1, 2 shots. 2:08 to go in this ball game.
And we're tied at 54.
Donovan's really been trying to get that ball, trying to make something happen. Tied up, let's go ahead here.
Nice release, nothing but net. Tigers on top, 55-54. Timeout, Tahlequah. And we're going to take a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Basketball on the Green Country Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Horseshoe Inn and Campground. Call Jeremy or Jessica Courtney. Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Lott. Hutchins Law. Countryside Wellness, Family Chiropractic Care, and Clinical Nutrition. Skate House, where the good times roll. Princess Quick Lube. Two Sisters Financial.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network.
What a game.
55-54, Tigers on top. In the waning minutes of the game, 2:08 to play. Can the Tigers hold on and defeat a very tough district opponent?
Yeah. We're definitely getting our shots, and Collinsville's getting their shots.
Donovan 7 for 10 for 15 points.
Very entertaining game.
From the line, I'm sorry, 7 for 10 from the line.
So approaching the 2-minute warning, here come Mr. Anderson and the Cards. Over to Warden. Warden behind his back. Over to Anderson.
Zeke, you got to get around there, buddy. Fight through that. Get around it. A good job, Zeke. Great defense.
We need a turnover.
Reset the offense by Warden. Minute and a half to play. Being guarded by Bryson Smith. Crowd wanted a walking call. Anderson with the ball, guarded by Smith. What do we got here? We got a foul on the ground. It's going to be against Tahlequah. Let's see who that is. And that's going to be on Cole Robertson. His 4th foul, but that's the team's 5th foul, so that'll send Brown to the line, shooting 2. That's the Tahlequah handyman free throw line on that Myers-Bernard foul.
I mean, you can't really do much more for Cole. I mean, he's doing everything he can. I mean,
he has worked so hard tonight, and you know he's got to be tired.
And Brown makes the first of 2, tying the ball game at 55. Next free throw attempt with the opportunity to take the lead.
And we've got to get this rebound. Don't assume he's going to make it. Got to get it.
And nothing but net. Cards with a 1-point lead. 56-55. A minute 20 to play in the game.
It's pretty critical we score right here, I think.
Nearly lost it. McIlvain throws it back in. Bryson from way downtown high, arching 3 off the backboard. Rebound Robertson. Long pass over to Zeke. Minute to play. Man.
Great job, Robertson.
Bryson Smith attacking. Nice layup.
Oh,
got it.
what
Collinsville 57. Collinsville 56. Clock running. 48 seconds to play in the game.
Why do we always play Collinsville like this?
Man.
Got to stay on your man.
Tahlequah crowd is in this.
Stay on your man.
Anderson off the dribble. Trying to get it across the court. Does. Floater left-handed off the rim. Rebound. Blocked by McIlvain. Tip. Tahlequah ball.
Third blocked by McIlvain. Wow. 30 seconds to go.
Timeout, Collinsville. What a block by McIlvain.
Collinsville they're upset about it, but the thing of it is the parents are, and up here we can't see where he touched it down low down there. That ref was in the perfect position.
So McIlvain, usually a scorer and is, but tonight showing off his defensive abilities, and I know that's going to make his dad, Chase, very happy. Because I don't know how many times I hear him yelling, "Play defense, Cash."
Well, that extra inches he's grown is paying off. But Kelly, back to your thing. That was a great call by the referee.
Yeah,
Since it went our way, it was fantastic.
Well, the thing of it is, when Cash blocked it, he was right away doing this, and then the ref also was right there at it. So up here, we couldn't tell. I couldn't see who it went off of, honestly. Of course, it is our way, so I'm not as mad. I get it. Because it's just how it is. It's how you see it.
Absolutely.
So with 30 seconds to go, Ashley, we've got to make sure we get the ball inbounds first.
Well, they're going to foul us. They've got 2.
2 fouls to give. 57-56. So you can expect to try to deny the pass, I would say, because with the pressure, they're going to put Zach Brown right in front of our inbounder.
And they can back up as far as they want to. They don't have to stand right by that line. And you cannot move. There you go. Somebody move. Come on. Somebody move. Come to the ball. Come to the ball.
Guys, you got. Oh, no.
Donovan comes up with it, and there's the foul. Zeke's on the ground. Slow to get up. He's okay.
we did a nice job of going and getting the ball. That was very, very well done.
So the foul's going to be called on Normandin, his third. And that's only the fourth foul.
I think we were trying to throw a touchdown home run pass there.
So the next foul will send the Tigers to the line.
Bryson doing a smart thing about.
Nice job there to get it behind Donovan. And the basket!
Woo!
Nice
Bryson
pass by Bryson Smith and Donovan Smith to
20
go up
seconds.
20 seconds
defense.
to go.
Get out there on them.
Timeout.
Yeah, doesn't matter if they shoot a layup. We got to stay out there on them and not let them have a three.
Collinsville's last timeout, if I'm correct.
Is that a full or a 30?
We were just talking about Bryson Smith having turnovers, and then you do such a great pass, you know. Take the good with the bad.
So maybe they have one more. They have, nope, that is their final timeout, and that's going to be a full one. We're going to take it with it. And you are absolutely getting your money's worth tonight, folks. It's 59-56. Tigers with a 3-point advantage. 16.1 seconds remaining in the fourth. It's Collinsville ball.
So they're going to be trying to set some screens. They're going to be trying to pop somebody out for a 3 possibly, or they can go for a 2-for-1 and just try to score a layup right off the bat.
Trying to get it into Anderson, and they do. Anderson with 10 seconds. Excuse me, 12 seconds. Hey, Zach Brown for 3. Got it. Tie ball game. 8 seconds to go. Timeout, Tahlequah. The big man
what do you
from
expect,
way
though?
downtown
What do you
makes
expect?
it unbelievable.
And you're not going to block that shot. There was nothing you can do.
I'm fairly certain that's not how they had it drawn up, but they'll take it.
It's a
and that's
full, but we're keeping it
timeout.
here. We're going to keep it here. I mean, you got to give him props. I mean,
Hey.
the big man going out there and shooting it at
Players
that time.
are going to play.
Yeah, good shot.
And what a time for the big man to come up and show that he can hit from downtown.
Wow.
59-59.
He's got some college scouts in here. That definitely looks it a little bit better, don't it?
Yeah. Well, we did such a great job of denying the 3 initially.
Well, honestly, I let him make that. I let him shoot that shot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's not their 3-ball shooter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he nailed it.
Is it
He
going to
nailed
Bryson half court? I'm just kidding.
Well,
They're probably like, hey, number 23, watch him. Do not let
We have about 8 seconds, I believe, left.
They might
You know?
foul us right away. You think they? No,
No,
big foul. Never
we're-
mind.
We're
I'm sorry.
They're in foul
You're right.
trouble.
My bad.
So, no, it's just got to be a deny.
For some reason,
And
I
you've
think-
got to attack the basket right here to force it to get to the line.
And we've got to get the ball inbounds. You cannot stand back there and wait.
7.4 seconds remaining in the fourth period. It's 59-59.
7 seconds. You don't have to throw a long pass. You can just throw it into Bryson.
Plenty
and
of
get it
time to
inbound.
get there. And here comes Bryson in a hurry. And he attacks the basket. Can't get it fall. Corey Brennan can't get it fall. One more put up. He got it. He got it. Basket's good. Again, they win. Unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
Unbelievable. Basket's good. Tigers win 61-59. What a ball game.
Let's talk about that. Bryson misses a layup. Cole misses a tip in. And Donovan Smith a backward tip in at the buzzer.
We're watching the replay right now.
Trying to get back to it.
Unbelievable
What
ball
a game. What
Unreal.
a game.
We're watching the clock here on the replay at 2 seconds, 1 second. And it is good. We looked at the replay. That basket's good all day long. Great job, Tigers. 61-59. Outstanding job there by the Tigers to get out of here with the win.
Well,
Coach,
such a great game. It's a shame somebody has to lose that game.
I'm trying to see if I can stop it at
And
the time.
I know we're sitting over the Collinsville fans. Of course, they're not happy. If we'd have lost it, we wouldn't. Tahlequah fans wouldn't have been happy.
It was right at point 2 where he tips it in backwards.
Wow. We're watching it on replay. Can they see this at home, Kelly?
No.
Okay,
So
well,
the
we're
basket's
watching
good.
it.
We get a
That
timeout.
still ways off.
We're watching for that red light on the backboard. When time expires, that goes off, and that's what we're watching for here.
Oh, it's already. I can't get it to pull up. Hold on.
It was at point 2 when he tips it in.
That was just unbelievable. We missed two point-blank shots and then made a miraculous backward tip.
I got the Collinsville people watching with us here.
Here
They're
we
gonna
go.
be mad at us.
Here we go.
If it ain't good.
3. I'm going to tell you when it's at 0. Point 2. Here's the tip. It's in.
It's in.
That's
yeah.
a good shot.
The ball was out of his hands.
Basket good.
Well, that was bang, though, wasn't it, guys?
Outstanding job by the Tigers. And I'm telling you,
0.2 seconds,
what a
the
ball game.
Collinsville stood behind us and watched. They're not happy. I was worried if it was wrong.
Hey, I saw it at point 2. I saw it at point 2 with his hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on.
Donovan
Coach, any
Smith.
final words?
Oh, I'm going to have a heart attack a game like that. And we've got to play them again at Collinsville. So, anyway.
Well, thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network. We'll be back Thursday night as the Claremore Zebras come to town. I'm Ashley Stevens, as for Coach Wing, Dr. Kelly Calloway, and Ryan Hosley on the camera. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network, and good night.
Gina, I'm coming home.